Oh, did we do it? Is it working? Oh, I am peeking. Sorry, that is gross audio. Ew. Ew. Okay, let me know if you guys can see me. I don't know if you can. Hopefully you're still here. It looks like it's showing up in my videos. I think I'm not getting. Oh, there we go. There's there's our chat. Hi guys, how's it going? Camera's working this time. Yay! Awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay, I'm gonna scoot this over then. Oh my god, this was a nightmare to figure out, y'all. Seriously, this was a freaking nightmare to figure out. It took a second and a half, but anyways, hello, I'm here now. So good to see you. How does everything sound? Am I peaking? Do you want me to turn the music up or anything? Is it okay? Hi, Vinny. Hi, Sinister. Hi, Maka. Hi, Segnary. Hi, Raquel. Hi, Avery. Hi, Cruv. Hi, Sarah. Hi, Flash. Hi, David. Quirky Pixel. Hey. Hey, are you gonna be... are you gonna be experimenting with this too? This is crazy. You can't hear the music? Okay, let me see if I can turn it up. It is pretty low on my side too. Only left ear sound? What the what? What? Okay, let me figure that out too. You are quirky? Dude, this is gonna be fun. Okay, so there's a whole, it's bizarre. This is super bizarre. So when you open it up, and I think I can show y'all this if I go to like, let me add another scene. So you can tell I'm like very prepared for this, right? So prepared, it's ridiculous. Okay, we got that, and then we're gonna add a, a window. Oh my god! Not Streamlabs, that's not what I want. I want this. Okay, and then we're gonna put this on top. So prepared! Your stream coach, everyone. Ha! What a disaster. I feel like I'm a baby streamer all over again. Do y'all remember when you first started streaming and you had to set all this stuff up and you'd have like tech issues whenever you started every single stream? Some streams you would stream for half of it and you wouldn't even notice that the microphone was off. That's me right now. That's the vibes that I'm giving you, and I hope that you are eating these up. Absolutely ridiculous. Okay, now you can see what this looks like on my side, okay? Hi, Rimpa. Hi, Liz. Hi, Ace. Good to see you. Hi, Alex. Truey, hey! It's good to see you, too. How are you doing? Hi, Noob. Hi, 93. Hi, Daylight. What's up? Okay, so... first off, let me just say, welcome to our YouTube stream. I'm so excited to have y'all here. I said in the most recent video, I think I posted, oh god, was it yesterday? Or the day before? I think it was the day before. I said that I was going to start going live on YouTube because, of course, Harris moved over, and I know a lot of y'all, because of that move, are questioning whether or not you should move from Twitch or another platform over to YouTube Live as well. I've had a lot of people come into my chat on Twitch and ask. I've had a lot of people DM me and ask. And I don't believe that I can truly give you an accurate answer for that without collecting data on my own to figure out whether or not YouTube live streaming is viable. I don't know how this is going to affect the videos on my channel. I don't know how this is going to affect community with y'all, or how it is going to affect my business. And all of that information would be really, really helpful for me to have in order to give you the best advice whenever I'm being asked this question too. So I figured we would live stream like once a week or so on YouTube to get that data and see how it works. Are the views gonna be bigger or higher? I don't know. Is the excitement around YouTube live streaming temporary? I don't know. So we're gonna experiment and figure it out. Yeah, truly, this is my first one. Okay, I'm working on the audio right now. 1 second. Thank y'all for sticking it out with me. I really appreciate you. Is that? Nope, still not better. Okay, I changed the microphone. Does that sound any better? Hi, Roxy. No audio on mobile? What? Yeah, this was my first stream on YouTube. We'll back you as Shakira sings. Oh, daylight. Let's see. One sec, guys. Working on this audio now. Oh, does it sound fine, Marina? Oh, does it sound okay? Microphone is only in the left ear? That is so bizarre. Works on mobile for y'all? Good. Hi, Gothic. Good to see you. Mobile, you had none, Avery? That's so weird. Okay, so... do this, go to... Why is our audio doing this? That is so weird. Even on mobile, it's only left. Okay. Okay, better. Fixed it! Yay! Do that there as well, and turn this up a little. We're gonna turn desktop audio up to like 150. Does it sound better? Is that better? Sorry guys, I know I was not prepared for this at all. I hope that's better though. I love you. Thank you for hanging out even though that was terrible. Oh my god. Hi Moan, good to see you. Okay, good. Alright, good. Hyperwarp, hey! It's good to see you. How's it going? Both channels coming through. Awesome. What's up, Lance? How are you doing? Hi, Sunny. How's it going? Hi, 𝐂𝐒𝐒. So many of y'all I'm seeing from Twitch chat. That's awesome. Hello. So we're going to be experimenting with YouTube live streaming today. I know. Lee, don't... I know. Best stream coach in the biz. There she is, you know? Just the best one. You can tell that I am very technologically advanced. I know everything there is to know about streaming tech and microphones and audio and making sure your audio levels are great. Video coming soon. Make sure you subscribe. Oh my god. It's really good to see y'all though. I'm definitely happy to show you kind of behind the scenes of why this was really difficult for me to set up as well. Because this go live thing here is a freaking nightmare. Okay, it is a freaking nightmare. You're live at the same time as Harris? Yeah, if we hadn't have taken like half an hour to get started, we would have started half an hour before him, but that's okay. It's really cool. I'm glad to be experimenting with this. Was looking for your bacon snacks. Hyperwarp. It has been so long since we have used like bacon as a currency in the stream. It has been seriously forever. I'm gonna adjust this camera because I'm not digging this size either. There we go. It has been a while. Hey Brutal Guts, hi Stoner. Crunchy technical bits are what I wanted to learn from this stream. Oh, good. Well, I can show you those crunchy technical bits because, oof, let me tell you, the first, oh, thank you, high class. I appreciate that. Is getting a chair like that worth it? I honestly, I got this one for free. So yes, was it worth free? Yes. Would I pay $300 for a chair like this? I don't know. I'm not sure that gaming chairs are really the best chairs. I have to constantly shuffle my legs around in this, but that could also be because my posture is just terrible. And maybe it would help if the chair was a little softer. It's a little firm, but maybe not. So, okay. Oh, Reggie, that's a good question. So I use Photoshop to make my thumbnails. I want to show y'all behind the scenes of kind of how going live on YouTube works and show you my experience with this today, because holy moly, like I said, it was an absolute nightmare. Streamlabs OBS does work with YouTube Live, but my dumbass, I just assumed, I was like, okay, they say you can go live just straight from the desktop and it's supposed to be really easy, right? Like that's a huge advantage to why you should go live on YouTube. So I tried clicking this and it brought me to this, and I hope this doesn't mess up the stream at all. I don't think that it will, but it brought me to like here. And it asked me create a title, make it public, check whether or not it's made for kids, which is the copper restriction, and then you go to more options. You can enable like your description here, which my description autofills because I have a template for this. You can choose your directory that you're streaming inside of, your webcam, your microphone, and then you go to advanced settings and you can enable monetization or choose allow chat, or show whether or not you have a sponsorship, endorsement, or paid product placement. So these are all like normal. When you upload a YouTube video, all of these same settings exist. So I thought it was gonna be simple. I could just put the title in, change all of these settings, and then click next and go live. And that's what I did the first time. That's why y'all got the camera logo with the red line through it, because for some reason it didn't recognize my EOS webcam utility. So I actually stream through a Canon M50, and so I have to stream, or in order to use that as a webcam, I have to use Canon's webcam software. So for some reason it didn't work. I imagine if I have just like a regular webcam, so I've got a Logitech C920 sitting right next to my M50 that I probably could have used and it would have worked immediately, but I didn't want to sacrifice like not using the M50 for this. So yeah, I did end up just going to Streamlabs OBS, which was super easy. I mean, all I had to do was log out of my Twitch Streamlabs OBS and log in with my YouTube channel. And then it auto-populates like your stream key and everything else. All you have to do is set up your scenes and adjust some settings, and you're basically back to, you know, your normal settings that you would be on Twitch. So I don't know, it was kind of a mess there for a second, but I figured it out. I think we're here. I think we're live, right? Maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, Astrologics, exactly. Thanks again for that 1,000 for Twitch streamers video. Crow, yeah, totally. So actually, this was another video that I really wanted to make that I haven't gotten to making yet, but it's a follow-up to that free $1,000 for United States Twitch streamers. So the Paycheck Protection Program is currently live. It was going to end March 31st, but now they've scheduled it. They've added an additional 2 months for it, so it doesn't end until May 31st. And that Paycheck Protection Program, this round of the pandemic funding, can actually be used for independent contractors, including Twitch streamers. So you are able to get back a percentage of your Twitch income, and it is 100% forgivable loan from the government. So this means you get, I think it was like close to, I can't remember the exact percentages. I want to say like 15 to 20% of what you made in all of 2020 on Twitch, you can apply for through the Paycheck Protection Program. So you want to Google that a little bit. I've had a couple of business meetings with our business's bank to try and figure out if we're eligible for that, what that looks like and everything. So definitely check in and try to apply for it again, because you might get 100% forgivable business loan for you just being a streamer if you meet some income requirements and stuff. That's crazy. I haven't gotten to make that video yet, but I really want to. So confusing interface. It's definitely a little distracting. That window just ducked your mic volume. Oh, did it? Oh, heck. Here, let me adjust it a little bit then. That should be better. Sorry, I know y'all are like adjusting your volume levels too, so that might be a little bit of a nightmare for you. I thought it was like going live from OBS like on Twitch. Yeah, I'm using Streamlabs OBS now, thankfully. I'm probably not going to be using YouTube Studio ever for this. I watched someone's video about how to stream on YouTube and they made it really straightforward and easy. That's awesome, Roxy. Yeah, I'm hoping eventually I can make a couple for y'all just talking more about this process. And hopefully we just learn a ton from this, because I'm really excited to experiment, right? Oh, did we? Oh, the dislike ratio is so real, guys. Why are you so mean? I do need to delete this one though. I think I already deleted this actually. That's the older one, right? I don't know. We'll figure it out later. I digress. It's not the oh, okay. If you go live on YouTube and unlist the video after it's done, does it count as public watch time hours? I believe so, bar down, but again, I'm super new with YouTube live streaming, so that's something that we'll figure out too. I imagine it's similar to, you know, it could be similar to, oh man, I don't know. That's a good question. I'll let you know next time. How about that? Also, I don't know if I'm going to unlist the video or just keep it up. This might actually be something that I leave up if it helps. It's probably interesting to rewatch these just to see what a YouTube live stream is like. Just get the new Elgato Camlink Pro. I don't know about that. I think you can create a new profile and keep the same account within OBS. Yeah, all you have to do is keep one within... what is it? All you can do is keep one, or all you have to... I can't talk! All you have to do is log out of your Twitch and then log in with your YouTube. Oh, good, Vorpal. That's awesome. No, this is all happening through OBS. That's better? Good! I'm so glad. Currently streaming on YouTube, trying to get those 4,000 watch hours, but I'm reading that YouTube does not count live streams not converted to VOD. What's this? That would make sense to me. Because if you just take that content down and nobody can watch it, I mean, it would make sense to me that it doesn't apply towards your 4,000 watch hours. Should I stop streaming on Twitch and switch to YouTube? That's what we're figuring out today, Kira. Hi, Lucio. It's good to see you. Hi, Witchy Veronica. Hey, how are you doing? I saw your question, and I believe it was on the comments, by the way, asking if I was allowed to do this because of Twitch partner. So I talked a little bit about this in the Twitch stream on Tuesday. I have had like 3 lawyers look over my partner contract to see if me as the content creator, if I'm exclusive to Twitch. Here is what I found from my partner contract. My partner contract could be different from other partner contracts, but there's a difference between the very conclusive language in the Twitch affiliate contract and the totally vague language in the Twitch partner contract. The Twitch affiliate contract is very clear in what you are allowed and not allowed to do when it comes to exclusivity. They say you cannot stream on Twitch the same time you stream onto other platforms, and they say that all plays of your Twitch content within the first 24 hours after it has been played have to go through the Twitch player. So technically, if you download a clip from your Twitch stream and it is a stream that is less than 24 hours old, then you share that clip on to Twitter, for example, that's technically breaking the Twitch terms of service. And when you break terms of service, they can basically collect 3 months of your Twitch income back from you, which we don't want that, right? We don't want to have to do that. But the affiliate contract does not explicitly say that Twitch affiliates are exclusive to Twitch. So you can stream on Twitch 1 day a week and then go stream over on YouTube 1 day a week. Now, I know Devin Nash has said some things about this in the past where he said that that's a brand dilution and it's not a great idea. I do have a video coming out soon about why I believe that is an incorrect take on brand dilution versus brand diversification. So that's going to be out probably next week. So that's kind of the requirements for the Twitch affiliate contract. But the Twitch partner contract, the language is a lot more vague. They don't specifically ever say whether I can or can't stream on YouTube as a Twitch partner. The closest that I saw to that exclusivity happening was them saying something similar to, you can stream this content on Twitch, but if you stream this content on Twitch, you can't stream it on another platform, which doesn't mean you as the content creator are exclusive. It just means that this type of content that you create is exclusive. And that holds up with someone in our community on Tuesday who said that they tried live streaming somewhere else and Twitch emailed them and said that basically affirmed that exact take. You could stream, let's say, gaming content on Twitch, but if you stream gaming content somewhere else, then that's going to be in breach of their terms of service. So in that email to him, they did not specifically say that as a Twitch partner, he wasn't allowed to stream to another platform either. I believe the reason that a lot of streamers think that they can't stream to other platforms, or a lot of Twitch partners believe they can't stream to other platforms, is because the language around this is really vague. My lawyers said that they believe the reason for that is because Twitch can't specifically tell you that you're not allowed to stream on other platforms for legal reasons, but they don't want to come right out and say that you are allowed to go somewhere else. Because it is in their best interest to keep their partners on their platform, right? So they make the language around this really vague, so streamers are a little bit confused and don't try to go elsewhere, which kind of sucks. I would say that might be a little bit predatory. So we'll see what ends up happening. This content is a little bit similar to what I'm doing over on Twitch. If I get an email, I'll let y'all know. And if I do, maybe we'll switch it up. Maybe on Tuesdays, our Twitch streams will be like gaming and talking about streaming and business. And maybe these will be the more IRL type of streams if we decide to continue with streaming on YouTube. So we will freaking see. I'm not entirely sure yet. Hi, Mac and Cheese. I love you so much. It's good to see you, Marina. Hi, Totally Online. Hi, Chloe. Hi, Quan. Hi, Tuzi. Harris just ditched his partner. Yeah, I saw that. Hi, Franco. Hi, Lucio. How's the YouTube house feeling so far compared to the Twitch house? So we've been live for like 20 minutes. It feels honestly exactly the same. It really does. It feels exactly the same. Aside from maybe... Hi, Candy. Aside from maybe emotes and alerts, I should probably put alerts up. This would be a good idea. Okay, let's try this. They're gonna be very basic. Hopefully that works. I don't know if it will. Does it mention the 24 hours in the partner contract? Yes, it does. Hi, Melody. How are you doing? Hi, Captain Cloud. My understanding is that partner contracts can vary. That's true, too. And another thing we talked about, too, is if Twitch partners are exclusive to Twitch, why are these bigger partners like Pokimane and, you know, everybody else having to sign paid exclusivity contracts? That doesn't really make sense, right? How are you doing, Candy? It's really good to have you here. Devin Nash's take feels almost exclusive to the top 5% of streamers. They're always interesting takes, but never anything actionable. That's how I feel about his stuff, too. I really love Devin. Like, he's obviously a genius. He knows a lot about everything, pretty much. And a lot, like, in a lot of ways, he's kind of what I want this channel to be, is the like business oriented type of information for y'all. But his information is very much the thing that makes him so great is that he gives you access to the thought processes of larger streamers and influencers and other platforms and business owners, which is super valuable. That level of access is something that not many people can give, which is another way that you like add value in your content, is if you can give that level of access to that insider information, you freaking do it, because people are going to love it. But that's a little bit different of a take on it than the take that I want this channel to have. I want this channel to be approachable and to feel like you get that that type of business information that Devin tends to give in his videos, but it's more accessible and applicable to y'all's situations, because most of you can't, you just can't like worry about or implement a lot of the things that he talks about. Hi Trey! How's it going? Hi, Sergeant. Is everyone ditching Twitch? Yeah. Screw it. No, not really. No. I think there's still a lot of validity to Twitch. I always wondered, if you get accepted for partnership, do you need to sign the contract first, or do you do that by applying already? And can you request changes before signing? Yeah, so it's the same as the affiliate contract. You get the contract in your Twitch dashboard, you go through it, you read it, you sign it, and then you get the check mark after you have accepted it. You can request changes before you sign it. You can also request changes after you sign it. Hi Hannah, how's it going? Good to see you. Hi Robert, I've been debating if I should start streaming on YouTube or Twitch. I have YouTube content and it seems like the best option for me. I feel like the way this is going to evolve is that content creators and streamers in general who just enjoy making produced videos on YouTube are probably going to just start live streaming over on YouTube, even if it's just adding in an additional day a week, which is super normal for the live streaming expectations on YouTube. Over on Twitch, the expectation is that you're going live at least 3 days a week, if not 4, 5, or 6, depending on the size of your stream, how successful you are. But for YouTube, it's very normal for even the most successful channels to only go live 1 day a week. So the requirements here are a lot smaller, which is nice for those of us who are super busy, which is all of us. So we can still keep up with those expectations and just go live once a week over here. So I think what's going to end up happening is people who enjoy making this kind of video content are going to add in additional streams once a week on YouTube, which they will be allowed to do if you are in the, even if you're contracted through Twitch. I think the people who are super in love with this platform are probably going to leave Twitch to come over to YouTube, but that is not something that I would recommend y'all do until you have evidence of success on YouTube. So after you have started seeing momentum, after you've started gaining traction, making YouTube videos that get views, learning how to make videos, I mean, this is going to take you making sometimes a few hundred videos before you genuinely get good at this. I would still say that I'm still learning about making YouTube videos. The difference between Harris and I and our video content is that his is just so much more evolved, right? Like, he has made videos in so many different niches, so many different types of channels. He has that level of experience to pull from that I don't have. And also I get seasonal depression, so I take like 3 months off of YouTube videos every year, which really sucks, and I'm trying to combat that. So another thing you need to learn about YouTube is consistency matters so much more on this platform than others. So ay. Oh nice, Candy, what's for lunch? Here to make sure you don't buy more Dogecoin. What's wrong with Dogecoin, Swole? For the memes, okay? Up and away. I just started investing in crypto. I'm really excited. Hi Vex, you going live dinged my Discord 4 times because I have your YouTube channel linked to my Discord to announce every time you drop a video, and I'm guessing you had connection issues. I am so sorry. I didn't think about that. Oh my god, I feel so bad. I'm so sorry, you guys. Oh, that's really annoying, Vex. Now I feel like I'm on scratch again with YouTube. How can you make money here like on Twitch with subs, bits, and donations? So, okay, something that I can do that I have not done on my YouTube channel yet is turn on memberships. So, okay, y'all are about to see like... y'all are about to see what happens after you don't post to YouTube for like 3 months. Your channel freaking dies, and coming back from it is really difficult, so don't judge me based on my views, okay? If I go to, I want to say it's monetization, I can turn on memberships somehow, and memberships are basically Twitch subscribers, but I don't know how to do this. Not started. Set your memberships offer. Okay, so we're just gonna start this. Username, oh wait, unnamed level 1. Let's just do 1 level for now. How much do we want to price this at? I'll let y'all create this with me. Let me know. Let me know what you think. 69 cents? $4.20? What do you think? $9? Oh my god. That is $125. Okay, no. Not a... Hey, Lexi! You get like 50% from it. I think it's... Hi, Queen Sticks. Good to see you. $4.20. Okay, let's do it $4.20. For the memes. So the... Okay, we're gonna do an unnamed level here. Next... Can I... Okay, I can edit all of this. Can I change... Wait, what? Do I not get to do this? I thought I could change it to be... Okay, that sucks. Alright, let's do... Do we want $2.99 or $4.99? 70% is the split? Okay, that's what I thought. Hi, Sam! It's too much. It's pretty cool, right? Okay, let's set it at $4.99. Loyalty badges, emojis, photos and status updates, early access to new videos, member shoutouts, members only live chats, priority reply to comments. So you get a decent amount of benefits here that you don't see from Twitch, right? We've got photos and status updates, so you can choose on your community tab to set certain updates to members only. You can choose to give your members early access to new videos. These are all settings whenever you update stuff. You can do shout outs, live chats, of course that's like sub-only chat. You can do priority reply to comments. So I'm assuming members get like pushed up in the comments section or something. And then you can add perks. But we're just going to use these random ones right now. Hi, Sage! I'm experimenting with it right now. And then how do I edit the name? There we go. What do we want to call this? Blaze it. Blaze it level? I don't know. I love that YouTube lets you set your own value. I'm assuming the higher it goes, the bigger cut the streamer gets. I think it's always 70%, right? You can filter to just member comments. That's cool! Yam tubers? Smashed yam. Smashed. Okay, hot dog injury? Dookie level? What? What is this? Who are you? Always 70%? Awesome. Thank you, Lexi. Dookie level. Let's do that one because it's funny. That's so stupid. Wait, what if... Okay, wait. Dookie hams. Gilded Butt Patrol? What the Wow. Alright, Dookie Yams. Best of both worlds. Then we're gonna go next. Before you decide whether to turn on memberships, your perks will be reviewed with our policies. We'll email you the results usually within 24 hours. When everything looks good, you'll be able to launch memberships. So it's gonna take a day for us to do this. I understand that once my offer is reviewed and approved, I am unable to change prices. To introduce a new price, I can create a new level or delete any existing level. So anytime that I add a new level to the memberships, I have to add them and get them reviewed again. That's good to know. So anytime you want to add a new level, it's going to take 24 hours. Unfortunately, not something that you can just do during a live stream, I guess. That kind of sucks. That would have been fun. Submit for review. Does anyone else? I'm not the only one, right? Oh, okay. We're gonna... Okay. I have to take this over here for a second. You can't see this. Company name. I agree with the terms and conditions. My membership offer, including my perks, does not and will not promote hate or violence, is not dangerous or illegal, and fully complies with channel membership's policy, terms of service, and community guidelines. Submit for review, and that's it. It just says our perks were successfully submitted for review. So this is our memberships offer. Doesn't read streamer contracts. Shh, don't tell. Okay, Swole. Dookie Dank Club. We have reviewed your Dookie and it's fine. Ridiculous. Yeah, Malachi, the Discord is discord.gg/ashnichrist. I'm absolutely in need of help. I don't know what I'm lacking on my channel. We're definitely happy to help, Taco. Okay, so now we've got our memberships offer, then we've got badges and emojis. So these are members only badges and members only emojis. That's pretty cool. Announce your memberships. Create a video explaining why memberships are important to you and what's in it for your fans. And then post to welcome new members. Create some members only posts giving it. So this is kind of similar to what Patreon tells you to do. They tell you start announcing your Patreon in a few places and then create a few posts so that whenever you do get patrons, they have an example of the content that you're going to be creating. They have something to chew on, right? Because the most engaged time for a person who subscribes to something is always immediately after they subscribe to it. So having something there to give them immediate gratification is really important. Now let's go to supers. So these are super chats. Is this as easy as just clicking this? Super chat is now enabled. I imagine I have to restart this stream to make this work. Okay, Sam, I'll see you later. Where's the sub button? Hopefully it'll pop up soon. No super chats yet. We weren't able to show super chat transactions at this time. So does this change the chat for y'all at all whenever I click this little button right here? I had a cool stream idea that I did and was going to make a video out of it, but I didn't do what I thought I would, and now my video idea is down the drain, and I'm back to not knowing what vids to make. Tori, I'm sorry to hear that. I think I fell in love. I crave YouTube analytics. Tommy, that's another huge benefit to YouTube over Twitch, is the level of analytics are so good. Refreshing the page has added the super chat button. Really? That's so cool. Okay, so refresh the page. Y'all should be able to see the super chat button. So this is something that's similar to tipping. Kind of, but oh, there it goes. That's so cool. Freaking Pog, dude. Hey, Tiffany. Good to see you. Oh, that's awesome. Thank you for the $5, Tommy. I really appreciate that. So y'all can see. Oh, Taco, thank you so much. So you can also, I believe I can pin these. Buy your own super chat, put user in timeout. No, for some reason it's not pinning, but I believe I can click on them. Okay, so you can use this to share anything that you want in chat. So this is a way for you to, holy crap, Raquel, what are you doing, you banana? You freaking banana. Okay, Dookie check. The Dookie's good, man. The Dookie is so good. That's really cute, Raquel. I like that one a lot. So you can add little things in chat. You can also click, if you look at the top. Candy, thank you so much. You guys are so cute. You're killing me. You're freaking killing me. So you can click on the little buttons at the top where you see people have tipped, and then you can see their messages. So there's probably something that we can do here to experiment with, like highlighting other streamers or other YouTube videos, for example, or maybe if people want to get like a channel review, they can get in the queue by doing something like this. Also, the amount that you contribute will the amount of time that the message stays up there is dependent on the amount of money that you contribute. So if it's $5, you can see the $5 is like decreasing at a faster rate than the $20 from Raquel. That decreases much slower. So that's good information to have too. Thank you, Lexi. Thanks, Ram. We have super chats. We did a team. You found a unicorn? That's very you. That is so you. Hey, Victoria. I love YouTube streams. Do you like YouTube streams more than Twitch streams? I don't think memberships are approved yet, sadly. If you refresh, Stoner, you should be able to see them. Your stream popped and recommended for me when I joined, but I was already subbed to you. That's very cool, Tori. I'm super curious how this is going to affect the rest of my YouTube channel. Something that's really important to me is making sure, of course, that the videos get, like, support and continue to grow and all of that. So I'm really curious to see, does going live on YouTube bring more activity to my YouTube channel? I would imagine that it does, but not 100% sure yet. Where do you interact with the chat? So I'm looking on, there's a couple of different places. It's actually not showing. If I go to the YouTube studio here, it actually doesn't show here, which kind of, that sucks a little bit. There was a chat section. Oh, it was this. When I was on stream, there was a chat section over here. But for some reason, I think this is tied to the chat from this stream that didn't end up happening. So that's super good to know, because I was telling y'all like, hey, I figured it out whenever we first tried to go live and it didn't work. So basically, whenever you have your YouTube live open in studio, the chat is specific to that one stream. So it's not like Twitch where you have a channel and anytime you type in the chat, it's going to that same place. It's like every single chat is specific to the live stream. So you can see it here if you are using the desktop browser version to go live. I am actually looking at it on YouTube itself, and I'm also looking at it in Streamlabs OBS. Because our chat moves relatively quickly, I need a couple of chats open to be able to go through everything in a like timely manner. That's so interesting. I did not know that the chats were dependent on the actual video. All my data green. I like that it creates a public video for me to have and look back on in perpetuity or hide depending. Yeah, I like this as well. I really like that. And you know what? Something that we theorized whenever we were on Twitch on Tuesday is that when you're on Twitch, the view, aw, Tuesday, thank you so much. That's so sweet. Thank you. Hi, Ashley. Good to see you. Hi, Manny. So something that we theorized was that streaming on YouTube was going to be really different from streaming on Twitch, because on Twitch, the culture there is, I mean, everybody's streaming, right? So it's really easy to bounce from one person to another depending on what's going on that day. It's really it's really like we have a lot of desire to want to go say hi to our favorite streamers. So that means the numbers are kind of fluctuating a lot and the viewers aren't as sticky. It's not rare, like you definitely get that group of people who will stay in your stream the entire stream, but you also have those people who will like come in for 5 minutes and then bounce to go and say hi to somebody else. And that behavior on Twitch is super normal, but I feel like that behavior on YouTube is going to be quite a bit different because you don't really have a ton of streams that you're next to whenever you're live on YouTube, right? It's you live and you're next to your own videos, or you're next to other videos within your niche that YouTube is recommending people go watch. So I'm curious if the viewership here is stickier because people don't have other streams that they can go and say hi to. Even though I'm saying this like as Harris is live too, so I don't know, we'll see. These sticker donations are pretty cool. They're really cute. I'm good, Ashley. Thanks for asking. How are you? On YouTube, you need to change the latency. If you want to interact live, then low latency or super low is the best one. So I put it on low. Did I put it on super low? Actually, I think I put it on super low latency. What is that? What? Oh, because I didn't have it added to the other scene. Look at that baby Streamlabs alert. Adorable. Okay, let me go to alert box. I'm going to add that onto this scene as well. There we go. Okay. Go team. Thank you, Sassy. I really appreciate that. I have no one on YouTube. Oh. I don't know how much that is. I don't know how to I don't know how, I saw that and I was like, $109, you're crazy. But I think that's a different number. And I don't know what that number is. Oh my god, you're bananas, Daylight. Thank you so much. I think it's because YouTube live streams is not in trend yet as much as Twitch. Probably, Starla. Good to see you. That just answered my question. What is what is that? That's $12.99 in US dollars? This is so cool that different currencies show up. Norwegian hot dog money? I love hot dogs. Oh my god. Stardust, thank you so much. Obviously, I need to change these alerts. We'll make him look like he's running towards me. Ha! You can stream on YouTube PC with no criteria. Need 1,000 to use phone or tablet. Really? Is that a crypto? That would be sick, Raquel. Oh my gosh, that would be so cool. Imagine if you could use cryptocurrency. Those 778 Doge coins are gonna be good for something, I promise. Which camera do you need? I mean, need is a, I mean, that's a, oh my god. That's crazy! 50 Mexican pesos are $2.30. What? 50 Mexican pesos? That is super interesting. Thank you, Corgi Pixel. You guys are so cute. You're killing me. I thought crypto was accepted through Streamlabs. Is it? That's insane. And also, do we invest in stocks right now? I've thought about doing this too, of like a live show where you go live and people can tip and tell you what stocks to buy. So it's almost like a community stock portfolio. I think that would be really fun. YouTube used to be a huge deal. YouTube is the one that pushed it down. Wait, what? They used to focus on streams a lot. I used to stream to YouTube gaming app all the time, then they got rid of it. I heard about that, Nova. Why did they get rid of it? I have a question regarding self-motivation and fighting discouragement. Sure, how can I help? I thought crypto was accepted through Streamlabs. What are your tips and practices for fighting discouragement and being motivated? Okay, so this is a really good question. I talked about this a little bit on Tuesday. Because the unfortunate reality is that being a human being means your motivation levels are fleeting. You will have super high motivation sometimes. I'm in a period of very high motivation right now, so I'm much more productive than normal. But I also, and y'all too, have periods of very low motivation. Mine for me usually happen like September to January every single year. For 3 or 4 months, I'll basically do nothing, which really sucks. But this is, oh hey Cup, good to see you, Cup of Robots, hi. So this is really normal. Your motivation levels are gonna fluctuate. If you don't feel constant motivation all the time, don't worry, you're not freaking weird. There is nothing wrong with you. That is a normal human response to fluctuations in your lifestyle, fluctuations in the time of year, fluctuations in the chemicals inside of your brain. So unfortunately, the reality with that is that with content creation, consistency is really important, especially on YouTube. There are other platforms where consistency doesn't matter as much. You can post once every like 3 or 4 months and who cares, right? YouTube is a little bit different. Now, it changes depending on your niche. There are some people who make huge videos, post like once a month, and they're totally fine because their video is massive. There are some people like me who usually post like once or twice a week. And I have noticed that whenever I don't post for like 2 months, my YouTube channel starts to really drastically decrease in its, success and everything like that. So consistency on YouTube is really important, even though motivation can fluctuate. This means you can't rely on motivation long term to be the thing that is going to keep you creating. And you really can't rely on motivation at all in life to be the thing that is going to keep you doing the stuff that you want to do. It's really about discipline and continuing to create, even at those time periods where you feel low and like you're not super thrilled to show up. Just like with a 9-to-5 job, as much as I believe mental health days should exist, we should be allowed to take time off whenever we're feeling low, absolutely. But there's also a level to it where you lose your job if you continuously don't show up over and over and over and over again. And content creation can be that exact same way. Granted, you do have a little bit more forgiveness because you get to come back and you get to continue to create and try to get back to that momentum that you had before. So that's kind of my take on that. Don't listen to motivation. The end. Colin, thank you so much for the $2. I really appreciate that. You don't need 1K. You can use StreamYard or Prism Studio to go live. Are you serious, Tommy? YouTube streamers are going to learn conversion rates real fast. That makes me so happy. People learning marketing, I'm just like, is there a benefit that Twitch has over YouTube outside of that community vibe? So Tori, this is a really good question. I've talked about this a little bit. I believe that Twitch's massive differentiating factor, their unique selling proposition, their unique value in the live streaming market is their attention to community. Since the very beginning, Twitch has been all about uplifting voices that use their platform and being really close to their community and listening to user feedback and trying as much as they possibly can to implement the changes that their community wants. Now that's going to get more and more difficult as Twitch continues to grow. So whenever they were smaller, like 8 years ago, whenever I started on the platform, it was really easy to listen to their users because there were only a few thousand of them. But now with like 9 million people on the platform, it becomes a lot more difficult for them to listen to their users and implement the changes that people are asking for. So that level of culture and the culture ad that they also have with the inside jokes in the community, the I would say community intimacy level is pretty good. Like it almost seems like everybody really knows everybody once you've been on the platform for an extended period of time, which is good and sometimes bad. But those are the two things that really differentiate Twitch compared to YouTube live streaming or other platforms. So as much as I love Twitch, I think it's fantastic. They do a great job with that community aspect of what they are creating for the live streaming industry. That's really the only benefit that I view that Twitch has over YouTube. I think YouTube long term, they have the discoverability figured out. Of course, we've all heard that word like way more than we freaking need to be hearing it over the last couple of years. They also have the experience of Twitch, so they can look at Twitch and see the things that worked for them and the things that didn't work for them, and they can bypass and skip over a lot of the early mistakes that Twitch made, which is awesome. That's a huge advantage for them. While Twitch has the first mover advantage, YouTube has an execution advantage. They've already got this massive discoverability system built in. They're freaking owned by Google, so you literally show up in Google search results whenever you make a YouTube video. And you also have this history of live streaming experience on Twitch that you can pull from in order to improve your platform way faster. I do believe that if YouTube were to focus on the community side, I mean, that could be like the ultimate blow to Twitch. If they really focused on what the creators were saying, and they implemented things that creators were talking about, and they used their social media to connect creators and uplift their voices and highlight them in the way that Twitch does, I think that could be really beneficial for them. But YouTube has always been that like eye in the sky, that God that just looks down on its people. They've never really interacted with their community too much, so I don't know if we can expect that that culture change for them. But even without it, I think, you know, so far I'm actually really enjoying this. I think this is really freaking cool. Hi Hearts, how's it going? You ever have naysayers? Look at literally the comment above you. Literally the comment above you. If YouTube focused on community, that would be the nail in Twitch's coffin. Very true. Trust fund kids who can't do anything useful? Gosh, not real. I'm really sorry, because I know like you're freaking hurting, but I am far from a trust fund kid. Let me tell you, I grew up poor. Like, my family is poor. There was a time in my life where I cried at night because I was hungry and my parents couldn't afford to feed me. Well, my mom couldn't afford to feed me. My dad wasn't in the picture. I'm not a trust fund baby. As much as you want to like paint that narrative of me, not true. 100% not true. Does YouTube Live have mods? It does, yeah. It does have mods. I just haven't added any yet. He's hurting so bad. I know. You don't even need... That's so sad. The name is literally not real. It's like a bottle of Miracle Whip. I feel that Twitch has done so much for the live streaming community, where if people from Twitch moved to YouTube, that vibe would transfer over with only a tiny bit of YouTube's input. I feel that Twitch is a... If people from Twitch moved to YouTube, that vibe would transfer over. It could, but I don't know. I think that vibe was created because of some very specific actions that Twitch took. You know, I think Twitch was ultimately the one that created that. And if that variable is taken out of the equation of culture, I don't know that just moving all the Twitch people over, it would really replace YouTube's or Twitch's involvement. Mod a trusted viewer. Is this guy annoying y'all? Do you want me to ban him? Hi, British brat! British, do you want to be a mod? Do you want to ban this dude for me? You want us to ban him? Okay, you got it. Okay, you guys want to see how this happens? I'll show you how you do it on YouTube. Okay, so this is the channel. Bloop, 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 bloop. This is have fun obsessing over Harris, you trust fund freak. Okay, that's definitely what I do every single day. Do we just hide user from this channel? What if I just accidentally moderated him? Oh my god, that's hilarious. This is absolutely hilarious. Okay, so if I hide the user from the channel, he just keeps on screaming and I don't see it? Is that what happens? That would be so funny. That's the same reason we like mute people on Twitter, because they just scream into the wind and get zero attention. Thanks for the engagement. That's crazy. Oh my god, dude. Oh, Harris is featuring us right now. Hi, Harris. Shh. Shh. Don't tell anybody that we're streaming on YouTube, okay? I just had to ban somebody for being a brat. Shh. I hope your stream's going good, dude. Hi. Oh, he's live sharing one of our videos? That's cute. Oh my god, I hope it's a good one and it's not a bad one. I really hope it's a good one and not a bad one. Some of my videos are really bad, like, Harris, you need a YouTube course or something, please God. Please God help me. Make me less trash at this. That dude was pissing me off? Yeah, no problem. I'll definitely ask. I'm like crying. Woo! I'll definitely ask y'all if you want to ban people in the future. I'm down to have y'all make those decisions. Otherwise, I mean, they don't bother me at all, so I just like, bye-bye. I just do some of that. Oh, it's the should you leave Twitch for YouTube? I literally filmed that one right after I streamed one day. I was just like, I'm gonna do this. He liked it? Aw, good. Yay! We like these videos. Aw! Yay! I'm so glad. That's great. Yeah, I'm like I said, y'all, I'm still learning with YouTube. I've definitely learned a lot over the last like 3 years, but the breaks that I have taken have just absolutely crushed this channel. Absolutely crushed. I've actually talked to Harris about this like a month ago or something. He is so good at grinding. Like, this dude will make video after video after video. He's consistent constantly. And I just don't, my brain is so much more difficult than his. My brain like does not work for 3 months out of the year, so staying consistent with YouTube has been really, really difficult for me, but I'm hoping now that I know I get seasonal affective disorder that I can take some steps to make sure that we stay consistent with it. So he subscribed to you? Oh, he wasn't subscribed to me already? Oh, maybe it's with his Harris Heller channel. Hi, King Malcolm. It's good to see you. Been worried about toxic users. Haven't experienced it yet. Good approach. Hey, Hotspark. Yeah, I don't worry about it too much. I've been streaming for so long, like the trolls don't really bother me. The thing that can get in my head a little bit is when people I really appreciate and respect come out and say like what I do is like wrong or shouldn't exist or whatever. That hurts a little bit, but the average troll is like, it doesn't matter at all. So it's really, whenever it happens, it's kind of funny to me because people think that they're hurting me, and my external shell is just so thick against that kind of attempt on me, you know, like it just doesn't hurt me. My brain don't do. Hi, Darkness. Good to see you. How's it going? He was subbed on Alpha Gaming, not Harris. Oh, okay. Yeah, I figured he was subbed on Alpha. I've been in a huge funk. Tommy, dude, same. That happens to me every single year. I'm trying to like build up a backlog of videos so that whenever the end of the year comes around, I can just keep the content going. Even though, you know, I'm not going to be filming videos for the most part. No, you're a queen, Taco. I had a racist chatter the other day who thought I was Chinese. That was hilarious. I don't get how, you know what? I say this, I don't get how trolls feel I don't get how trolls believe that they genuinely hurt us, but I also know that whenever I was a smaller creator, that my confidence was very easily shaken. And so having people come into the stream when I had like no one around to defend me, and no one around who believed in me, was really difficult. It can be really hard. So I empathize with that a lot. If y'all are like, if y'all are worried about the trolls, that's really normal if you're smaller or a newer creator. But eventually, you do build a thick skin. It does get easier as you grow your community too. I do have to admit that like I'm kind of in a place of privilege with that. You've got a great alternative perspective. It's always fun to see other folks' marketing approaches. I really appreciate that. My approach is definitely different, for sure. I was thinking of streaming on YouTube, but I have to link a YouTube chat to do so because I use OBS Studio. You have to link a YouTube chat because you use oh yeah, so I use Streamlabs OBS. I'm not in OBS Studio right now. So it's easy in Streamlabs OBS. I literally just had to log out of my Twitch Streamlabs and log into a YouTube Streamlabs. Anti-trans trolls are so much fun to play with. I bet you mess with them a lot, knowing you. That's awesome. Aw, nice, Darkness. I hope you like it. I've made a lot of bad videos in my day, I will be honest. If y'all go back and look at some of my older videos, let's see. Oh god, this is gonna be really embarrassing for me. Okay, so if we go to videos. Look at those thumbnails! What is that? These aren't even the oldest ones, okay? These are not even close to the oldest. Look at 70%. People are like, I hate this video. Oh, look at my hair though, girl. Dang. That's fine. She was cute. She had a face. Do you have a bot set up in here yet? No, Sam, I don't. Not at all. Okay, let's look at the ones that I have. I'll show you the ones that I've hidden. Okay, just wait for this. Oh, how do I think I can do this. Okay, 2000. I forgot about this. This was this was a music cover that I did where I did Blank Space by Taylor Swift, but I made it a cover for a video game I was obsessed with at the time. 2014. Vegas vlog. This was a vlog where I literally lost my camera in Vegas, so I came back and I just talked about how I lost my camera on my shitty webcam. Oh, this was a women's community I made inside of Dota 2. This was 2016. Bloop, 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 bloop. This was a really, really difficult time period in my life. I can't believe I still have these vlogs. I did a morning routine video, apparently, in 2016, and then we started the Stream Coach podcast in 2017. So that means we've been helping streamers for 4 years. I didn't build this YouTube channel, though, until, let's see, where is it? Drunk Twitch News. I just drank a bunch of wine and talked about Twitch. It's so stupid. Twitch clips, that didn't work. A couple of vlogs from different dream hacks. Let's see, what else do we have? This is 109. We've done more than 109 videos for sure. Where, okay, this is about when the YouTube channel started. So it was like September 2017 whenever I really started uploading consistently. And then here, November 2017, this is when I started getting more serious about it. And then May of 2018 is when I came back to Twitch and grew really quickly, got partnered and everything. So that's interesting. Those videos exist. Those are embarrassing, okay? So if you think that you make bad YouTube videos, don't worry. those ones are worse than yours, I promise you. You use both TubeBuddy and vidIQ? I do! What ways have you found that they work well together? So, I'll be completely honest with you. I started using TubeBuddy first because there were so many YouTubers at the time that I was watching, I think this was like 2017, that were getting TubeBuddy sponsorships. And TubeBuddy's affiliate program is really great. So they were trying to build up their recommended affiliates through TubeBuddy, because you get like $1.50 if you get someone to sign up for a monthly TubeBuddy membership. You get $1.50 recurring revenue every single month. And so what ended up happening is they were advertising it so much, so I tried out TubeBuddy. It was pretty good. And then I tried vidIQ because I got I had a really great meeting with them. They were really sweet. They were really awesome. They gave me like the professional version of their software, so I was able to try that out for a while. So that's kind of why I have both. I still use them both a little bit, but I don't have the paid plans anymore, so the information is not like super hyper relevant. Aw, thanks Veronica, I appreciate you. Harris is watching you on his live. Hi! Is he actually watching the live one this time? Okay, because I thought he was watching the live one last time, and I said hi, but he was watching a video. Hi, Harris. Good to see you. Shh. Don't tell people. We're on YouTube. Okay, shh. It's a big secret. Mwahahahaha. It's good to see you, dude. I hope your stream is going well. Also, hi, Harris's friends. Hello, hello. He's watching the video again? Is he just going through all of my YouTube videos? I swear. He's watching like my whole backlog. Eventually he'll come to the live stream and then I will think that he's just watching a video again. And so I'll probably just, yeah, I'll just mess it up there again. Oh, he's pausing a lot. That's fine. Oh, he's probably talking about the video, huh? He's watching the newest one and keeps on pause. Yeah, that's fine. It looked so meta. Oh, man. You're gonna have to change the Twitch language. You know what? That's a really good point. If we do start live streaming on YouTube pretty consistently, we might have to talk more about YouTube streaming instead of Twitch streaming. That would be a super, super bizarre change. He gave it a like, though. Easy. Hi, Himes. I really want to stream and I already have good gear, but I'm not confident enough. What if I told you that you're not going to be confident enough before you get started? What if I told you, my friend, that the only way to build confidence is by executing on your ideas? That is the first step to building confidence. Just do it. Just stream. Just go live and don't worry about literally freaking anything, okay? Just go live and your number one focus should be on you having fun. Whether it's you sitting and talking to yourself or playing a game. Whatever you gotta do to make sure that you are having a good time with it, that's it. And as you do that over and over and over again, you're gonna build something called self-efficacy, which is your belief in yourself to be able to achieve your goals. When you're not executing on the things that you want for your life, you have really low self-efficacy. You have really low self-belief. But when you start executing more, you show yourself that you will take steps towards the things that you want to achieve. You're gonna build that belief in yourself and you're gonna start the momentum for achieving those things. So just do it. Hi, Night Nikki. It's good to see you. How's it going? People on YouTube are going to think you're speaking a different language. Probably. Pog doesn't exist on YouTube. Maybe we should make it. I always get complaints about my audio on my other YouTube channel. I have a USB mic. What do you recommend? You probably just need to adjust some settings. If you've got a USB mic, which one do you have, Tiffany? Do you have... You might have like the Blue Yeti, you might have the Blue Snowball. What caused him to break the algorithm? Are you talking about Harris? Do both, yeah. Have you ever heard of Trovo, where they pay you lots of money from streaming? Yes, okay, so Trovo reached out to me and they were talking about like a $6,000 deal where they would I would stream on their platform or something. I met with them and thought a little bit about it, but ultimately they do have a lot of money, so they are doing a lot of like sponsorships and reaching out to a lot of creators. I think that there is a lot of potential there for people who just genuinely need to make cash from their content. I think that's really important. If you have a decent network of people that know you, if you can build up a community and get them to come and stream on Trovo too, you can make money from that affiliate program over there. It's pretty freaking insane. But not 100% for me right now. I think the main thing I'm focusing on with the streams right now is experimenting with YouTube and collecting data for y'all. And then, I don't know what after that. I'm not sure. I see you, Shia LaBeouf. Are you calling me Shia LaBeouf? You will learn so much doing it. Yeah, that's so true. You do learn a lot from streaming. Find someone to go live with at first. That's a really good piece of advice, Tommy. Tips help me a ton. Managed to grow a lot on YouTube and Twitch with only a cell phone and an Xbox. Wow, that's awesome, Bam! Congrats, I'm so proud of you. I'm watching Harris reacting to one of your videos. Yeah! He's watching one of the most recent, I think he's watching my most recent YouTube video. Subscribe to the channel, everybody! I have a Razer Siren mini mic. Oh, okay. Yeah, Tiffany, you probably just need to adjust some settings. I would look up some YouTube videos, probably Harris's or 𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸. Both of those guys are like really knowledgeable about this stuff, and could give you really great settings for that. You should make a video about Trovo. You think so? Hi, Arctic. I tried Trovo. I made a few videos and semi blew up. It did not feel like the right platform for me. Why didn't it feel like the right platform for you, Arctic? Like $6K a year? It was $6K a month. Oh, okay. Cube, Trovo is another live streaming platform. I haven't posted a video in months, but I'm wondering if I should do a test stream and share in my Discord to see what the views look like. I don't want to alienate my viewers, but also want to test the waters. Do it. Do it, Tori. Experimenting is super important. Hi, Mahalo. Good to see you. I was just creating my channel on Twitch. Awesome. Congrats. I'm so excited for you. Nice to see ya. He's watching the Should You Leave Twitch for YouTube video. Oh, I'm glad that he liked it. I just created my channel on Twitch and I will follow you. Aw, thank you so much, Tamo. That's so sweet. See, this was another thing I was curious about. Is going live on YouTube going to contribute to subscriber growth, community intimacy, that like sense of community, right? Because you get that a lot over on Twitch, because Twitch has put so much time into building that sense of community with everyone on their platform. Is that something that you can build over on YouTube as well? There are a lot of YouTubers who have actually been really successful at building YouTube channels that are based heavily in community. I would say a couple of my favorites, let's see. So a couple of people who do this really well. One is, so Catherine Manning. If y'all don't know about her, she's a YouTuber who talks about YouTube. She blew up, I think it was like 2019 and 2020. Can't remember exactly. I think she blew up like right whenever the pandemic started, which means she probably got a huge influx of people who were asking about starting a YouTube channel because they had to stay home, right? So why not? Now's the time. But she does a really good job of creating this like sense of community in her YouTube videos, where she says, she'll say the word like you guys a lot. So it really feels like she's specifically talking to the people who are watching her videos. She's really great at responding to comments. And then she also has a vlog channel, which, I mean, she just loves vlogs. So even though the views aren't as crazy here, she still, you know, is just looking to connect with the people in her audience. So she's really great at this skill set. I think another person who's really great at this is Annie. So Annie Dubé is another YouTuber who talks about YouTube. She just hit 100,000 subscribers, which is really exciting for her. I'm super pumped for her. But she's really great at making people feel like they're in a community as well. So you can go to like her community tab. She's always asking people questions and kind of talking to the community. See, I love this community more and more every day. Don't know if y'all sensed my need for a little serotonin today, but the comment section of today's video is just sprinkled in positivity and love, and I love y'all so much for that. So she's really good at this as well. There are a few other people who are also really great at this. And this is something that I'm kind of trying to get the same feel in my YouTube videos, but it's been pretty difficult to figure this out. I don't know how they just do it so naturally. Like, I've been making videos for 4 freaking years and I still haven't mastered this skill set yet. Do I know what happened to Cheridat? No. Did something happen? Is she okay? Hey, Focused, what's up? It's good to see you. Hi, Yellowders. Been streaming almost 5 years now and wish I had some of this guidance back then. I'm so glad to be helpful. That's awesome. Is everything allowed there? Can I make a playlist and watch music videos from Tidal, for example, or just play on my computer like MTV? So every platform has its own like terms of service. You'll want to look into that before you start creating content on it for sure. I love Annie's videos. Annie's really sweet. Catherine's really sweet too. At least when I started watching, she was the content bug. Yeah, she changed to Catherine Manning. That's awesome. Hi, Slojo. How's it going? Hello. Yeah, I'm experimenting with streaming on YouTube. I'm really excited to see how it goes. Just came here from Harris's stream. The real Harry Potter. Oh my god! Freaking Wingardium Leviosa, baby. Just a swish and flick, you know? You've come to the right place. I don't want to wear these. The content bug is amazing. She is. I haven't seen her in a long time unless she's made a new channel. She might just not be posting. I know she was kind of struggling with her views compared to like some of her friends. Harris Heller really liked her video. I'm so glad! Harris is awesome. He and I usually have really similar takes on things. Sometimes I feel like these videos are too techy. I've watched an interview with Mr. Beast and he talks a lot about just making good videos and not caring so much about the algorithm. I love that about Mr. Beast. So I got this book recently. Hang on. Okay. So this book is called The YouTube Formula. Why is this not focusing? By Daryl Eves. So Daryl Eves is one of the guys behind the viral Squatty Potty ad. He also has worked on multiple million-plus subscriber channels. He's a YouTube coach, and he has a really close relationship with Mr. Beast. Mr. Beast says Daryl Eves is his favorite person to talk about YouTube with. And believe it or not, if we look at the foreword in the book is actually done by Mr. freaking Beast. So he talks about how YouTube is so important for brands and for people who want to connect. Like, YouTube is just the #1 place to be, and that it's going to beat TV if it isn't already. I don't know like the exact stats on it, but I do really love Mr. Beast's take on YouTube. I myself in the past have talked a lot about like trying to do right by the YouTube algorithm and trying to make sure your titles are specifically done this way and your thumbnails are done this way. And I could not for the life of me figure out Mr. Beast's channel with the information that I had previously. I saw Mr. Beast not abide by any of the information that I had been told by the YouTube educators, right? A lot of those people say focus on search traffic, but Mr. Beast is not creating search-based videos. People are not searching for the kind of video content that he creates. So like, how the heck is he getting all these views, right? And then after I read this book and of course learned a bit more about YouTube, realized that search traffic is only one type of traffic that you can get for your YouTube videos. And even if you look at Harris's videos, a lot of his aren't searchable either, but they are very clickable. And that is the most important thing, because so many people chase a robot, and we talk about this all the time in our YouTube course, the big YouTube breakdown. So many people chase a robot instead of chasing people. We focus on making the robot happy when the freaking algorithm is just there to deliver the right videos to the right people. That's all it does. The algorithm is chasing the people too. If we chase the algorithm, it's this circle that just doesn't make sense, when we could just forget about the algorithm and connect with the people. So ultimately, the titles and the thumbnails, they just have to be clickable. They have to incite this level of curiosity in the person who is seeing this title and thumbnail combination so that they'll click on it. And if you can get them to do that, and the video is good enough where they're gonna watch most of the way through, YouTube's gonna realize that's a good video and they're gonna send it to more people. That's it. It's that simple. And that's what Mr. Beast says too. He's like, YouTube is a lot more simple than people think. Everyone's trying to figure out all the hundreds and thousands of algorithms that exist on the platform, but really all you have to do is just make good videos. He says people should be spending like 95% of the time thinking up a video idea and like 5% of the time filming the actual video. It's so good. That was like mind-blowing for me. I'll have to pick this book up. It is really good. I made a TikTok of this because I was like, I don't know, are people interested in like book rating TikToks? I read a lot of books, so maybe, but I rated this like a 6.5 or a 7 out of 10. If you're a new or a smaller YouTuber, you're gonna find this a lot more helpful than I did. There is a lot of information in this that I already knew just because I've been on the platform for so long, but there was still a lot that I didn't know, and it definitely gave me a different perspective. Hi, David! Oh, thank you so much! That's so nice. I really appreciate that. Our Twitter videos have definitely been our most popular. That simple, isn't it? Yeah, Sinna. Aw, David, that's so sweet. Thank you. Recently got it on Audible. Was good. Good. I'm so glad you liked it. Oh my god, I also need a TikTok. I'm getting old. I feel a little old for that platform too, yeah. Hi, 𝐂𝐒𝐒, good to see you. I just came here from your latest video as I'm concerned that I'm streaming on the incorrect platform, Twitch, right now. I wouldn't make a hasty decision, old Canadian. I wouldn't make a hasty decision at all. Wait to see how YouTube streaming goes for Harris, for me. He's gonna be making, I'm sure, a freaking amazing video about the data behind what streaming on YouTube is like for him. I'm gonna be making a video, thank you, Slow Joe. I'm gonna be making a video about the data that I collect too, and so you can make an informed decision based on that. I'm sure we both do this from the perspective of small streamers. So wait for those before you just jump ship, because the last thing you want to do is any like irreparable damage to your brand. You know, just like I said in that video, which I know you just watched, so it just might be a, a reminder. Tips on coming up with video ideas. I've had video ideas in the past, but none that really screamed out to me. So the first thing you need to figure out is who your YouTube audience is going to be. That's going to make it a lot easier for you to find video ideas. There are a couple of different schools of thought on this. So the first one is that if you're new and you genuinely have no idea who you want to create content for, just create literally any kind of video you want. Try out some like couples videos if you have a partner, try out some DIY videos, try out some gaming videos, try out literally any niche of your interests. Eventually you will notice that some of those videos start to perform better than others. Once you figure out which videos those are, then you turn your YouTube channel into a space specifically for those kinds of videos. But if you already know who your audience is and you know who you want to attract, then you start by just making videos that solve questions and problems that those people have. And this goes really deep, so I can get into like the YouTube like content not formula, but the funnel that I use. We can get into all sorts of stuff whenever it comes to actual video ideas. I'll show you some video ideas that I have in my Trello, which is what I use to organize all my YouTube content. Hey Jameson, how was your stream? It's good to see you. I'm a French streamer. I'd like to thank you because your advice helped me to grow my Twitch channel. Gattaca, that's awesome. I'm so happy for you. Congrats, congrats. Okay, Senna, we'll see you later. You got to take risks to make it happen. Exactly. What's up, Rescue? Do you think YouTube Premium will have a free membership option similar to how Twitch has Twitch Prime subs? That would be super interesting. I don't know. Man, this is so crazy. I'm like a baby streamer all over again because I don't know nearly as much about YouTube as I do about Twitch. So with Twitch, I can answer like every single question. With these questions, I'm like, I don't know. It's so weird. What's up, Killjoy? How's it going? Chill on Thursdays? Nice. I'm so glad you had a good time. Okay, so this is how I plan my YouTube videos. So I've got a card template here. This card template is what I use for every single YouTube video. I basically make a copy of this card and then I put the new video idea in here. There are a lot of questions that I have asked myself over the years. There are a lot of questions that I've asked myself over the years to try and like think differently about my YouTube channel and my videos. This is not current. There are actually different things that I think about now, and so don't pay attention to that. But these are some really good questions. So for my YouTube channel, I have thought about questions like, how do I make this niche as entertaining as I can? So how can I take the idea of Twitch advice videos but make them funny and interesting? How do I position myself as a character? So this is like a storytelling component. Storytelling is super important for YouTube. It's a really, really powerful skill set if you can learn it. I'm still learning this for sure. How do I give more personality? How can I show myself talking about inefficiencies, systems, and blind spots? So I had a friend who is like a super, he's like a YouTube expert who told me that my biggest strength was talking about inefficiencies, systems, and blind spots. And so I tried to think about how I could show that off in my content a little bit more. Then before the video, I would ask myself questions like, how can I make this video unique? Can I make a freebie? Any relevant sponsors? What other videos can I mention? Does my triad, which is the first 10 seconds of my video, the title, and the thumbnail of the video, do those three things in combination make me feel curious? And then during filming, how can I walk my talk? Did I ask them to subscribe? Did I ask an organic question to generate conversation? Did I mention something about my business journey? So this was back whenever I was trying to like still figure out, how do I share this story of me building my business in the streaming industry? How can I share that on my YouTube channel? Did I try to share my story/history? Did I find a way to authentically relate to what the audience is feeling or wanting? Did I mention SCA, my workbook, my ebook, or a client? And then for the next video, the question I would ask myself is, what's the most compelling thing in this current video that I can use for the next one? If that was relevant. Most of the time this wasn't relevant. So these are some older questions. I used these like a year ago, a year and a half ago or so. I definitely need to update this list, but those are some just things that you think about when you're making a YouTube video. And then for ideas, this is where all of my ideas go. So if I scroll down here, anytime that I come up with a video idea, I put it in this Trello, what do they even call these? List. As you can see, it's been 4 years, so keep that in mind. I've literally got hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds. This is like halfway, not even halfway. Hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of video ideas that are here. Hundreds and hundreds and hundreds. It goes forever. Oh my god, it doesn't stop. Okay. So specifically what I try to do is I look at streamer news, streamer trends, streamer tutorials, and that's about it. You can take that to really any niche. So news and trends, these are the things that are going to get you the most amount of views as quickly as possible, but they're also not evergreen. They're only relevant for a very short amount of time, so you need some evergreen content too, which is where the tutorials come in. Depending on who your channel is for, the channels that are for the most introductory information for the specific YouTube audience that you've chosen, those channels will grow larger than channels that are for more advanced users. So I usually say this YouTube channel is more for people who have been streaming for like a few weeks. They've gotten their tech set up, they've gotten their software set up, and now they're like, how do I become an interesting streamer? How do I attract an audience? How do I market myself? All of that. That's usually where my channel sits, which means that my audience of people who are going to be interested in my videos is actually much smaller than the audience of people who are going to be interested in those more beginner topics like software and hardware. I could add in software and hardware videos if I wanted to appeal to a larger demographic of streamers. If I wanted my YouTube channel to go faster, that would actually be something that would be really smart for me to do. I might do that in the future, but for right now, I've chosen not to because I want this channel to be a little bit different from everybody else's. Why did I go off on that? Oh, because you were asking about how to get YouTube video ideas. So that's usually where I get my video ideas. Hi, Mr. Booty. How's it going? Do you use YouTube Shorts? I do, yeah. I put one up. I create shorts on TikTok. But I haven't put them on YouTube Shorts yet. I have a lot more I could upload. I got a 25 RPM the other day and made 10x what I usually make. How can I repeat this? Make more content that's similar to that one. Make more content that's similar to that video, 100%. When having these ideas, do you cycle through and make them multiple times for different years, or are they one and done ideas? That's actually a really good question, Football Freak. With certain videos, if they are really successful, I will redo them for each year. So this really depends on the industry that you're into, but with the streaming industry, it does like change over time. So because it does have some evolution, I'm able to oh my God. I'm able to redo videos after a little while. So I'll redo like how to grow from 0 to 15 viewers on Twitch. I'll redo that every single year. I'll redo how to get started on Twitch, how to, like any of those basic ones where I feel like the information has been updated enough. Thank you. Thanks, chat. Love you. Self-development as a person is really the problem for most streamers. 420, I 100% agree with you. 100% agree with you. And that's something that I try to talk about on the YouTube channel too, that I feel like doesn't get across as much as it really should. Maybe it does. Maybe like my perception of it is a little off, but yes, that if I look back to me whenever I was streaming for 4 years to 20 viewers and me now, the biggest shift was in my perception of things. I thought the industry was way different than the reality of what it actually is. I thought it was all about how like sexy, funny, attractive, etc. I was, and that my stream was all about like putting me on a pedestal and making people see that I was the most entertaining and interesting person in the room. But really, it's the same with charisma everywhere. Booty Sweat, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Thank you for the super chat. That's crazy. I say super chat instead of Twitch tip. Oh, that blows my mind. So yeah, for the longest time, I thought it was all about elevating myself, but this is the same with like any charisma, which is heavy importance in streaming. It's all about how charismatic are you. And with charisma, it's about how you can, yeah, you want other people to like you, but it's really all about how you can uplift other people. And so the minute you start doing that more in your content is whenever your content starts to perform better. So how do I uplift y'all, right? How do I spend more time making you feel more appreciated, more valued, more thoughtful, more educated, more prepared for the things that you have in your life? Once I start doing that, that's whenever You know, in the past, that's whenever I started taking off. Yay, Mage, that's awesome. I'm so proud of you. Congratulations. Make the stream about the viewers, not yourself. Exactly. Nobody's clicking on this. How do I elevate this content? Yes. Sexy stream advice. That's better. There you go. Just that one change. Crystalie, thank you so much. It helps make this very intimidating hobby accessible and enjoyable. Thank you so much. I'm so glad I get to be helpful for you. Y'all are so sweet. What do you think about Twitch working so badly for months, at least in South America? The viewer count is broken less than 10%. You have 1 viewer, but you have like 10 people in chat. Hey, Toxic Ninja. Maffin, so this has actually been really common for a minute now, that a lot of people who just sit in your chat sometimes won't count as an active viewer. So I want to say this was like a year and a half ago. Twitch made a differentiation between active viewers versus passive viewers, which kind of sucks because lurkers are like a huge backbone of Twitch. So around this time that they made this shift, a lot of people saw a decrease in their viewership because they would have so many people who were in their chat who are connected to their stream, but because they hadn't chatted in a while, because they hadn't said anything in the stream, they didn't count as a viewer, which was crazy. I don't know if that's changed since then, or if it could be regional, but that's something that they did. I remember at one point that was not fun. It was not fun. You see like 100 people in a viewer list and you have like, you know, 40, which sucks on a website where people are categorized by how many people are watching them, which I think is another thing that is not super great. Aw, that's awesome gameplay. Good job. I'm so proud of you. Congrats. It's because they have mini tabs open. Yeah. Part of it was like they had your stream open, but it was on an inactive tab. Twitter, TikTok, or Instagram for what? All of the above. I've noticed recently that there are more chat talkers than viewers. I've noticed that too, Stardust. It's super weird. When it comes to lurkers on here, they really, really count as a viewer. It feels like it, Claus. I've had a weird issue recently where my viewers would go down to 2 or 3 despite like 6 or 7 people having a conversation. That sucks, man. That sucks. I'm pretty sure that it's still happening now. Feels like it's been worse since the new year. Ugh. I would love to do a collab with you and discuss your time streaming on Twitch with my 2 years on YouTube and compare all the differences. Ooh, that sounds exciting, Tommy. Can you email me about that? ashnichrist@gmail.com. Inactive viewers is what that is. I wondered because I see lurkers, but they never register. I thought it was some kind of bug. Yeah, it's not great. It's not great. I definitely miss the days where everybody counted. Did y'all also see that they're like cracking down on view bots and botted accounts now? Hi Dan, how do I grow on Twitch while playing mostly one game/series? Ooh, that's one of the easiest questions to answer. You gave me an easy one, Dan. That's awesome. It's really rare that people ask me that. Most people want to do like variety streaming instead of streaming one game. So if you're doing just one game, this is actually exactly what my partner does. It is quite a bit easier than if you were to stream variety. Streaming one game is really all about you getting involved in the community. So what you're trying to do is you're trying to kind of boost the awareness of you within the community of that game. So I don't usually recommend y'all spend a bunch of time networking. I usually recommend you spending a bunch of time learning how to create valuable content, whether it's YouTube videos, TikToks, whatever you want to make. And then using that value that you've created to grow your own audience instead of relying on other people's audiences to grow yours, because ultimately those audiences are going to stay loyal to the person who, you know, to the person who introduced them to you. So you're a little bit different whenever you are, I think, a single game streamer. When you're a single game streamer and you're building yourself up in one community, there's a couple of different things that I have seen that have been super helpful. One is, of course, make tutorial YouTube videos about that specific game. Over time, learn how to improve your thumbnails, your titles, and your video content so that you can create really awesome stuff that exposes you to as many people as possible. That's your top of funnel awareness, right? That's how you're gonna get more eyeballs to your content without you having to really do anything, because YouTube videos are working for you 24/7, baby. You could go to sleep and they are still exposing you to new audience members. But after that, we have to have this like mid-tier, right? Because somebody who knows about us, they want to learn more about us and our personality. That mid-tier is your connection piece. So this is where like streaming and Discord servers fit in. In that connection piece, what you really want to do is build trust with that audience. So you go live, you talk to the people that have found you from the YouTube videos, and you also spend some time here getting to know the community. So go into other people's streams that are in the same game that you are trying to build yourself up in, get to know them really well, host them, raid them if you can. You'll probably get raids back from them, but you're gonna increase the likelihood that you will get that support from people if you're doing something of note within the community and you're adding value to the community. So that should be your main goal, is how can I add value to this community? You could do it through like YouTube tutorials, but you could also do it by like hosting, I don't know, monthly events for the community, or doing big charity stream relays for them, or doing like tournaments or something. If you can organize an event like that, that usually can contribute to communities as well, and then build you up within that space so that there's more awareness of you. But you need a solution for both of those pieces. You need a top of funnel awareness generator, and you need that middle funnel trust development system, which is live streaming in general. I worry discoverability on YouTube will be worse than Twitch. That is 100% not true. How do people find you here? Just creating YouTube videos that are interesting for people. The problem a lot of people have is that the videos that they create are like titled stuff that people either aren't searching for, or it's just not super intriguing. It doesn't entice curiosity, right? Or incite curiosity. And so whenever that happens, your videos don't end up getting any views, literally 0 views over time. That's why you have these channels that have like 20 views a video, or maybe 100 views a video, but they never have a video that the algorithm serves to people within the space that they're creating inside of. So yeah, I totally agree with Tommy. Twitch has 0 discoverability. The only discoverability that I would say that exists there is like hosting and rating. And there's also a level of like recommended that has been working lately for people. I know I've had some people who found my Twitch stream through the recommended feed. But YouTube is just so much better. I mean, even if you look at Google, like you search for something and YouTube videos can pop up. That in itself is enough to show you that discoverability on YouTube is so good. Hi, CEO. What's up, girl? How are you doing? Thank you, Josh. I really appreciate you. Is it good doing reaction videos like MXR plays? I mean, if that's the space that you want to get into, reaction videos on YouTube, that's a whole niche. That's a whole niche. People do reaction videos for literally everything. If you're passionate about that space, yeah, do it 100%. I did better when I just streamed Borderlands over Variety. Yeah, that's not abnormal. Can we stream AAA titles, or does this apply to non-AAA titles if we're streaming one game only? Oh, so you're talking about AAAs being like super saturated games, right? Okay, so here's a little bit of weirdness in my style of advice. A lot of people are going to tell you don't stream saturated games. I really believe that there is space for people to be successful inside of saturated games. If your only system of discoverability is your live stream, it will be nearly impossible for you to grow whenever a game is AAA, huge, very saturated, has a lot of people streaming it. But if you're creating discoverable content on other platforms, that is exposing you to an audience that, regardless if you're streaming a popular game or not, can get you viewers to come over to your stream. So again, it goes back to that top of funnel awareness, and I can show y'all this. I have a graphic that I made that explains this visually for those of y'all who are visual learners. It's really all about that top of funnel awareness. As long as you can generate that, it doesn't matter what you do during your stream. And I really believe that top of funnel awareness is best served through platforms like YouTube or TikTok. Okay, so if we go here, I think I also have a version of it. Content community cache. Okay, so the idea here is content community cache. Your content, this is the discoverable stuff that you create. So this can be I need to change the words in all of this. I wasn't planning on showing this to y'all today, but this is the exact same. Okay, so let's say content community, and then this is still a thing, these like hero events, so we'll talk about these too. Okay, so at the very top of the funnel here, so this is a funnel, right? People talk about these in content marketing, they talk about these just in marketing in general. It's this like inverted pyramid, right? And at the very top, it's the largest section. So we think about this in terms of viewership, right? And at the very top are the things that are getting you the most viewership. This will be platforms like TikTok and YouTube, because these are platforms that are more easy to manipulate than a Twitch stream. You can put a YouTube video out there and maybe it doesn't pop off at first, but maybe 6 months later it gets 100,000 views. Or you can put a TikTok out there and it can go immediately viral. And there are other platforms that you can do this on too if you like Instagram more or something else. But the idea here is that you want to get as much traffic as possible with this top of funnel content. Okay, the thing is, a lot of streamers, they don't have this. They don't have this top of funnel at all. All they have is the community and then this bottom of funnel. And that is a huge problem, because that means that you are wasting a ton of time because you are not exposing yourself to the maximum amount of people that you possibly could. So that's why we create our top of funnel content, is to generate awareness of us in our stream. But once someone has become aware of us, then the next goal that they have is to get to know us, right? Is this person trustworthy? Do I actually like them? Should I listen to everything that they have to say? I don't know. So that's why you have your middle funnel here, which is your community. So this is Twitch streaming. This is also like Discord servers can do this as well. This is where you engage with your audience. Or you can go live on any platform, really. This doesn't have to be done on Twitch, but because most of our audience, most of y'all are Twitch streamers, I usually say Twitch here. But you have this middle of your funnel as a space for you to get as close as possible to the people who have found you in your top of funnel awareness content. So your goal here is to build trust, right? That is how you build a community. You get a bunch of people to trust you, to believe in you, to believe that you have their best interests at heart. And of course, like I was talking about earlier, whenever it comes to charisma, it's all about like building up other people and using your platform to highlight them. Then after we build the community, we get the trust, that's whenever we can actually jump down into like cash flow content. So this is monetization. We can do, ads and sponsors, we can do affiliates, we can do our own products and services, we can create merch. I mean, we can have a Patreon, we can create, payment gated content. There's lots of different ways that we can do this. And so this is kind of the funnel that I teach. This is 100% everything that I recommend. Satchel, hey! Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I hope you're having a good day. This is what we teach inside of Stream Coach Academy. This is what we talk about. I mean, with all my students, everybody that I coach, it's this. You have to have a solution for each one of these if you want to have a really strong business model around your content. Awareness, community intimacy, well, awareness, trust, and keep the engine running, right? Not everybody has the same cash needs though. There are some of y'all who want to do this full time, and so the cash section is really important for you. There are some people who this is just a hobby for them. So you're in a lucky position, by the way. You don't have to worry about monetization as much. So you really just get to connect with people. And when you're in that position, you don't have to take as many risks as the people who monetize, because monetization is a huge risk. It can deplete trust with your audience. So if you're in a position you don't have to worry about cash, all you have to do is worry about content and community. You still want something for the community to get to know you deeper, but you don't have to payment gate it if you don't want to, which is really exciting. It's really freaking cool. So again, your top of funnel awareness is content to get as much traffic as possible. Your middle funnel is stuff you do to engage with the audience and build trust. Your bottom funnel, so we haven't talked about this. We haven't talked about hero content. This is content that you create like 3 times a year or so. These are specifically big events to keep your audience interested long term. So these could be like product launches, they could be subathons, charity streams, they could be you getting on the front page, you doing a huge collab with another streamer. But these are events that you do a few times a year to show people that you are not just maintaining this one certain level of content creation. Usually what ends up happening for a lot of Twitch partners is they get partnered and then they'll lose like half their viewership instantly because they didn't show people that they had a long-term path of success, that they weren't gonna like up in their growth trajectory. And so people kind of lose faith, the buzz about them dissipates, and they'll tend to lose their viewership. This is super common with a lot of Twitch partners. You can ask people, this happens all the time. It's really sad and it really freaking sucks. But a lot of times it is a result of them lacking this kind of content, those big events that you plan 3 or 4 times a year that are going to reignite the buzz about you. Whatever you want to do for these doesn't matter. You just need to have a plan for these as well. And then of course we've got like the cash at the very bottom is how you make money if you need to. This goes into SEO of each one of these, which isn't super important for y'all right now. Here's the types of content. So your discoverable awareness content is usually like news, tutorials, trend-based content that's going to get you a ton of views. Then, of course, your hub, your community hub is streaming, caches, everything I just said. Subathons, charity streams, product and service launches, This is also like, so the problem with a lot of streamers is that whenever all you do is stream, you're only creating scheduled content and people have to be there to watch you live while you're live, right? If you don't have anything that is content they can consume when you're not live, they are restricted access to you based on the times that you are available, which sucks. If we're available 24/7, we exponentially increase the amount of people that we could create for. And so that is why you want to create this top of funnel awareness generating content too, YouTube videos, TikToks, Instagram, whatever, which is evergreen content people can watch whenever they want. And then, of course, your heroes is like quarterly events and celebrations and stuff. So that's kind of the system that we have built inside of Stream Coach Academy. It's the system that I use and that I teach in all of the YouTube videos as well. It's just been so important to kind of put more perspective into this conversation whenever it comes to what kinds of content should you be creating and why. Bada boom. Cookie time? Yes. What's up, Mike? Oh, I really appreciate that. I'm so glad you have a good time in it. I spent money hiring a graphic designer and made the merch available and no one bought it. Ads is the biggest income for me right now. I'm trying to fix that, but it's hard. So I really don't believe most small creators should focus on creating merch. I think it is like Not one of the worst things that you can do, but what's going to end up happening is really nobody is going to buy it. And you'll have just wasted a bunch of time creating that merch, and then nobody buys it. So it's like you just spent a ton of time and you have no return on that time investment. That means that the time that you spent there could have been better spent either making YouTube videos or making some better awareness generating type of activity to actually get a return on the time that you've put in, right? So unfortunately, merch is not something that I usually recommend until y'all get a lot larger in your streaming careers. I don't even think that we're at the level that I would feel comfortable launching merch. I really don't. I think that someone like Harris is probably in a position to launch merch. I think larger creators can launch merch, but until you really have this like strong sense of community among yourself, or you have this like massive platform, you can't really guarantee a bunch of merch sales. So it's just kind of a waste of time to spend a bunch of time creating merch whenever you could use that time doing something that's going to get you attention. Rembrandt painted himself into his pictures so he could interact with his audience. That is a really good point, Yuri. I'd never thought about that before. Mr. Beast is literally one of the biggest YouTubers who has both adults and children as subs. Beast is great. You always want to grow your followers and support them, and they'll support back, but also make friends from different platforms. Totally. Maybe the designs can be reused for Instagram images and thumbnails if you get the original files. I like that. Yeah, I like that, Crystal. Merch is a percentage game? Ooh. Expand on that, Yuri. What does that mean? But Yam Fam shirts? I need 30 of them. You would not buy 30 Yam Fam shirts, you freaking liar. Eventually we'll get there. Will this be a VOD? Yeah. I'll leave it up just to see like what happens. Hi Binsai, how are you doing? This funnel helped narrow down my niche content. I'm so happy for you. Yeah, of course, Intermountain. I caught a live stream. How do I deal with anxiety over posting content and feeling of imposter syndrome / lack of confidence? Justin, this is a really great question. So the biggest thing here is that you just post anyways, which is going to be really, really difficult to do the first time, but the next time it'll get easier. And the next time after that, it'll get even easier. And the reason for this is because of something called self-efficacy, which is your belief in yourself. If you have very low belief in yourself, very low self-efficacy, you are very unlikely to follow through on taking the steps that you need to take in order to achieve your goals. But if you just take the step anyway without needing that confidence or without needing that emotional safety, you're going to prove to yourself that you will take the step even when it's freaking hard. And whenever you do that, that is a massive builder of self-confidence and thereby self-efficacy, self-belief, right? That is so important. Like, don't wait until you feel ready. Just do it now, and you will make yourself feel ready. You will make yourself feel like less of an imposter because you're doing it. If you make YouTube videos, I definitely think you can do saturated games. I agree, Sticks. Do you have advice on getting out of making content for only one game when you're known for playing that one game? That is so hard. Hi, Honeycorn. Can you maybe not interfere with Harris's stream schedule? Yeah, I'll have to figure out when his schedule is so we can maybe plan it a little bit better. I don't think I've ever seen a single viewer comment anywhere that they came to that channel because a friend hosted them on Twitch. Really? That's just a regular raid, right? Raids have been broken recently, so people are having to use raids. Or having to use hosts instead. One day Twitch decided to take away sorting just chatting low to high. No one's gonna scroll to the bottom and my Twitch died. Tommy, I'm really sorry to hear that. Okay, Stardust. Do I have advice on getting out of making content for only one game when you're known for playing that one game? So the best advice that I can give you is, first off, make sure that you're playing games that are tangential to that one game. So games that are similar. Or within the same genre. If you're playing BRs, play another BR. If you're playing a horror game and you're known for playing a horror game, play another horror game. And what you want to do is have the first like 3/4 of your stream be the game that you're known for, but then the last quarter of your stream switch over to this new game that you want to branch into. And when you switch over, this is really important, so make sure that you're listening. When you switch over at the last quarter of your stream, do it immediately, instantaneously. Don't give people this long 5-minute spiel about how you're trying to branch into another game. Don't give them time to click away. This is the trick that I learned from making YouTube videos, by the way. Don't give them time to click away. Force them into watching that new content and giving you a chance. And in the first like 15 minutes of that switch, make it as interesting and as fun as you possibly can to entice them to stay longer. Try to show the similarities between the game that you switch to and the game that you're known for, so they're more likely to pick up on the game that you are wanting to switch to. After you start doing that a few more times, people will start to get more comfortable with the idea of you playing a different game, and that will be more likely to retain more of your viewers without you isolating people. If you do something like maybe one day a week you stream a different game that is totally in a different genre, that is something completely new, you'll probably notice that a large percentage of your people don't show up because they're used to you streaming this one kind of content. So be really careful with that. This is why I tell you to, the last like quarter of your stream or so, make it that new game instead of that new game being an entire stream, which is what most people would tell you. So just keep that in mind, and you should see some decent success with that. At least a level of opportunity. Your viewers will give you a chance, right? And that's what we want, is we just want a freaking chance. Hi Donut, how's it going? What or who gave you the first impression to begin streaming and creating content? What inspired you? This is such a cute question, Donut. I love it. I'm really not sure. I think finding Twitch is what inspired me. I found Twitch in like 2012, I believe, and I saw people who were playing video games. I saw girls playing video games, and that blew my mind because I'd always felt like such a freaking unicorn. Being a woman who played games was weird. Where I grew up, I was made fun of for having Pokemon cards. I used to act like Bulbasaur on the playground. I used to, stay up late at night playing my Game Boy back whenever Game Boy wasn't backlit, and you used to have to use the little, what is that? The light extension that they had. So I felt very much alone for a long time, and seeing other women streaming on Twitch for me was like a massive game changer. And then eventually I noticed that some people, that was their job, and that blew my freaking mind. And so once I saw that, I was like, yes, I'm gonna make friends. Maybe this will be my job someday, but I'm gonna make friends and I'm gonna meet other people. And after I started streaming, and I streamed for a few years, I started trying to make YouTube videos, and I think I like making YouTube videos more than I like streaming, to be honest with you. The amount of creativity you can put into a YouTube video is just so much more than a Twitch or a stream. I'm so used to saying a Twitch stream. Can I ask for a recommendation? Sure. Hi Carl, how's it going? Hi Nonsense, how are you doing? The plug-in Bindi lights for old school Game Boys? Yes! How do I turn hitting the TikTok algorithm into a fan base? Ooh, that's a really great question, Sakara. I'm not a TikTok expert. There are some people in this community who are way better versed with TikTok than I am. But if I go, I can't talk. If I go back to traditional marketing and I think about building an audience regardless of what platform I'm creating on, the best way to do that is create similar content to the stuff that worked, and do that over and over and over and over, become really well known for that. Eventually, you'll build the follows, you'll build the views, and then encourage them to go follow you other places. There are examples of people who have these like massive TikTok audiences who can't translate those audiences over to YouTube. Which is a little concerning for me that they're not able to do that. But I have also seen examples of people who their TikTok content has done really well, and they've had people come over to their YouTube channel, or they've had people come over to a Twitch stream. So there are some people who do this really well and some people who don't do this really well. I think it really depends on what you stream or what you create on other platforms, and whether or not it's similar to the stuff that you create that has either gone viral or been really successful for you on TikTok. If you're making videos on TikTok about like macaroni and cheese, and then they go to your YouTube channel and it's about you traveling, that's two completely different things. There's going to be a disconnect there. You're not building an audience for traveling, you're building a macaroni and cheese audience. So make macaroni and cheese YouTube videos. Hopefully that helped. Oh, good, Zakar, I'm glad. Do you ever lose gems if they're not used in time? What do you mean? What? How important is the schedule? On YouTube, it's super important. Yeah, being consistent on this platform is like everything. It's a huge reason why my channel hasn't performed as well as it could. This channel could be 100,000 subscriber channel by now, for sure, if not 200,000 subscriber channel, if I hadn't taken breaks. That's like my biggest regret, I think, in my entire content creation career, is the amount of times that I've taken breaks from YouTube. I think I've done 4 breaks, usually at the end of the year, because I have seasonal affective disorder. So I get into these really bad depressions where I can't get out of bed some days. It really sucks. And it set my YouTube channel back just astronomically. Astro-freaking-nomically. Guess I need to change my YouTube content to match my TikTok. That would probably help, Amy. I have 13K on TikTok and people don't care about my YouTube. I wonder if that would change if you got bigger. How do you promote your YouTube on TikTok, Veronica? Procrastination is one of the biggest problems streamers have. Could you give us some advice on procrastination? Aw, I love these questions, y'all. I love this. Yeah, Lady Victoria, that's probably right. There's probably a huge difference between each niche. So procrastination. Procrastination. Man. If only we could completely dissolve procrastination in every single situation in our lives. So I think having information about this is really important. Knowing how humans work is really important. And kind of knowing the reality of motivation. So procrastination is usually a decrease in your desire to get things done, right? You put it off and put it off and put it off. And oftentimes we feel this level of guilt about procrastination that actually ends up making the procrastination worse. So this guilt also comes if you take time away, if you take time off, if you aren't putting out as much content as you wish that you were. You feel like, oh my God, I should be creating more, I should be doing better, I should be going faster. And you feel bad because you aren't. And that guilt can actually make you procrastinate even more, or push off that new project even more, or second guess your content even more, or be burned out for longer, which is another huge thing that guilt can do to you. It can totally offset your ability to just get your content out there. So a couple of things. One is, don't feel guilty because it happens. You're learning how to be consistent, okay? Consistency is a skill that takes time to develop. It's not something that you just flip a switch and overnight you're consistent in every single habit that you're trying to develop for the rest of your life. That's not how consistency works. So be generous with yourself whenever you do fall off, and don't guilt yourself, because if you do, it's going to take even longer for you to come back. And you want to come back, right? So let's try to work around that guilt and to dissolve that guilt, and accept that it's just something that happened. Our body needed a break. Our energy needed a break. Maybe we got a little burned out. We didn't get as excited. We put too much on our plate and we couldn't keep up, and that made us feel overwhelmed. And so we took time off, and that's okay. Then I think the next part is understanding how to get back to creating content, even if you've been procrastinating, putting stuff off, or you're burned out. The way that you get back to it is you don't wait for the good feelings to come back before you start creating. You will still feel exhausted. You'll still feel You'll probably still feel a level of procrastination. You'll probably still feel a level of overwhelm. And these feelings can be a result of that guilt if you still possess that, but they can also just be genuine feelings that are happening for another reason, maybe like depression, anxiety, could also be maybe people have been making fun of you and you're scared to post some stuff again. So you can't wait to have this perfect moment of high motivation in order to start creating again, to build up your consistency. You have to jump back on as quickly as you can after you've jumped off. And if you can do this, you will be rewarded. I promise you. I have a short little story for you here. Sunday before last. So Sundays are my content production days. I spend all day filming 2 YouTube videos, filming like 5 TikToks, recording a podcast episode, and making any other posts that I want for the week. Usually Twitter is another one. I schedule out all my tweets for the week too. And that Sunday, I did not feel like doing anything. Nothing. I woke up, I felt sick, I felt overwhelmed, I felt sad, I felt like I just didn't want to do the work. I just didn't. And so I went and told my partner, who is my YouTube editor, that I didn't want to do it and that I was going to film them the next day or the day after. And he said, don't. He said, just film it. Filming it is going to take an hour out of your day. Just do it. Just film 1 video. And I was like, oh, I really don't want to. I really don't want to. And then he said, well, I need to get paid, so film it. That's another thing, by the way, is if other people are relying on you to get your content out there to improve their lives for some reason, especially if it's people that are really close to you, if they're going to be a little let down because your stuff doesn't get out, that will motivate you to get stuff out a little more as well. We're usually motivated by like what will happen to other people as a result of our choices, more so than ourselves. With ourselves, we're like, I don't care, I'll take a couple weeks off, who cares, whatever. But with other people, we feel a level of guilt for them that we don't feel for ourselves. We want to give more grace to them than we'll give to ourselves. So that's another trick too. But he said, I need to get paid, so do it. So I filmed the 1 video, even though I didn't want to. And every bone in my body was telling me, don't film this freaking video. I filmed the video, and guess what happened the next day? I was so motivated. And that's literally what caused this recent huge uptick in my motivation. I'm active on every single platform right now. I'm constantly posting everywhere. I'm trying out live streaming on YouTube. And that was all a result. This is like a level of momentum that I'm at as a result of choosing to create that content that I didn't want to create. It started a chain reaction, and that's what you need to build up, is this chain reaction. Get a thing started, even though you don't want to, you're procrastinating, whatever. Get that one thing done, and then do another small thing, and then another small thing. And then you'll notice that your brain is like, ooh, what else can I do? Because you're checking stuff off your list. And we love checking stuff off of lists. We love it. Oof. Traveling mac and cheese. Oh, that's a really great idea. Why didn't I think of that? Hi, 𝐂𝐒𝐒 what's up? It's good to see you. Yeah, we live. A psychological solution to procrastination I learned about was doing nothing. During the time you block for recording/streaming, you can only do that or literally just sit and stare at a wall. That's so cool. I've never heard of that. Huh. I've legitimately never heard of that. Yeah, so you don't give yourself the option of like, well, I want to watch Avengers. You just sit or stare at the wall. Another thing too is like knowing how to schedule and theme out your days. So I find that I stick to a schedule a lot better if I am more strategic in the way that I plan to use my time. So Sundays are content production days for me. Mondays, my only full day off. Tuesday, I stream on Twitch, and I usually do like administrative work for Stream Coach. Wednesday, I take meetings, and I also work on any big projects. Thursday, stream on YouTube, administrative work for Stream Coach. And this is also like general admin work for my brand, so emails with sponsors, whatever. And then Fridays, that's my only full project day. So projects are like those things that I showed y'all that happen 3 to 4 times a year. These big events to keep people interested. So one of the projects that I'm just about to finish up is the Big YouTube Breakdown, which is our YouTube course. And then I'll be moving into Stream Coach Academy 2.0, which is our streaming course. So we're going to be redoing all of that content too. So we'll do a launch for the Big YouTube Breakdown in a few months when the SCA 2.0 content is finished. We'll do a big launch for that. That'll be really exciting. That'll generate more buzz about us and what we do here. And then Saturdays are meeting days, usually project meeting days. So like Stream Coach Academy meeting days, Big YouTube Breakdown, we do group meetings with that. I'll probably start doing some group coaching. If that happens, that will be on Saturdays as well. And then of course Sundays again, production day, Monday day off, etc. And then I have times that I work inside of. I usually start working around 10 a.m. every single day. I end work around 6 p.m. every single day. And then the times before and after that, sometimes I'll start work a little bit early or work a little bit late if there's really something that has to get done. But most of the time there isn't, and I stay within that boundary of 6 p.m. is dinner and a movie, and before that is like gym and just getting ready for the day. So that's usually how I schedule my time to be as effective as possible. If you give yourself a lot of urgent tasks, you'll always get them done just in time. That is Murphy's, not Murphy's Law. Maslow's, no. Whose law is that? It's the scope of a project will expand or contract to fit the amount of time allotted for it. So if you say, I'm gonna get this thing done in a month, you will literally get it done in a month, even if it's only a project that should take you 2 weeks. If you say, I'm gonna do this project in 2 weeks, you'll get it done in 2 weeks. I wish I could remember the name of that. Somebody tell me. Just do it, as Nike said. Exactly. Do I need to be fun to stream? I'm kind of respectful and a little boring though. No, Vincent. No, not at all. I don't believe you have to be like entertaining or be a entertainer in order to stream. There are plenty of ways that you can give an audience value without being traditionally funny. Like, I'm not a very freaking funny person, but I'm all about teaching and educating and all of that, so. Parkinson's Law, that was it. Thank you, Crystalie. Yeah, Parkinson's Law. So that's the idea that work will expand or contract to fit the amount of time that you allot for it. Super interesting. Y'all should look that up if you haven't already. Yes, thank you, Lee. How do you remain being consistent with uploads if you hit a creative wall? Should an upload be weekly, bi-weekly, etc.? So it definitely depends on the content that you're creating, Paladin. Some people say you have to be weekly on YouTube, but there are definitely lots of examples of channels that are not weekly on YouTube and perform just fine. So there are like major commentary channels that will make these huge artistic videos, and they'll release like one video a month or every 2 or 3 months or so. And then there are channels where their production takes way less time, like my channel or Harris's channel, and we can release, you know, 1 or 2 or 3 videos a week. Usually what you want to start with is a video a week. And honestly, you're gonna have to make a few hundred videos before you get really good at making videos, but eventually you will get there, you'll get good at it, you will get experienced enough with it that you'll be able to make, you know, great content, and you can grow a YouTube channel based on that. Most people are gonna tell you make like 1 or 2 videos a week. Some people will tell you daily, some people will tell you once every 3 months is enough. It really depends on the niche and what you're trying to do. I would say if you're trying to create tutorials, you probably want to do like 1 tutorial a week. If you're doing news, I mean, you could create as many news videos a week as you wanted, because that's like trending information, right? So there's always going to be an audience for that. And if you're doing more like creator-centric videos, I would probably keep those closer to like a small amount of time. So like one of those a month or so, if you're doing like a vlog, if you really want to do those don't usually perform until you have like name recognition in order to make those work. Ah, Yuri, I'm so sorry to hear that. That's really difficult. That law is so real. It really is. Let's see. Is streaming therapeutic for those with anxiety? I think it depends on your kind of anxiety. Stoner got you. Yeah, it definitely depends on your type of anxiety. I know there are some people who their anxiety comes from feeling like they are not enough for other people, or feeling like they are not connecting enough with others. And if you feel like you're not connecting enough and you stream, which is a major tool for connection, then that can relieve a lot of your anxiety because you're going live and you're connecting with people. But for some people, their anxiety stems from being social with others. So like if you have a major social anxiety, it can be difficult to stream, which is why, again, like Harris is such an anomaly because he does have social anxiety, and him streaming even with social anxiety, I mean, that probably at some points in his career, it's probably bothered him. He's probably gotten a level of like fame and attention from people that he wasn't really prepared for, or that he felt a little uncomfortable with at first, and eventually had to work his way through it, assuming he was able to work his way through it. Who knows? He could be freaking scared every time he turns on the stream. Who freaking knows? So it really depends on your type of anxiety. It can be therapeutic, but it can also be detrimental. Oh, I'm glad it was helpful, Retro. Do you think live streams outside are cool, like skateboarding or biking? Yeah, 100%. A couple of my TikToks have over 400,000 views and so many comments, but people are not really interested in switching platforms. I find it really difficult with traditional social media to get people to switch platforms because they're so invested in the scroll, especially with TikTok. It is so addicting because you have this like 60 or 30-second video that is super funny, super engaging, and then all you have to do is this to get to the next one. The next moment, that next like hit of dopamine, you literally only have to do this. So in order to get them over to another platform, how can you give them a dopamine hit for doing that? And how can you get them to take that action by making that action as simple as possible? So not hiding it behind a bunch of clicks. The simpler that you can make it, the more likely it is people will click over. That's really interesting though, Witchy. I could gauge how the demographic changed around me and see I didn't realize how much I changed with it while I was live. Interesting. You just took it as a lesson. Yuri, that's so good. See, sometimes I'm in the headspace to be able to do that, but sometimes I'm not. But I really believe like if you can view everything that you do as a learning experience, as an opportunity for you to get experience, if you just view it like that, you'll relieve yourself of so much pressure of like having to get specific numbers, having to hit these specific targets and goals, and having to like show people that you're super awesome. It could just be an experiment and that's it, right? It could just be an experiment, and if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Go on to the next one. For the debut of the YouTube channel, should I upload more than one video so I can say, click here for more about X? You can, but that might be thinking a little too much into it, Crystalie. You definitely can. I've seen people who have started with like 3 YouTube videos that have done that. But I've also seen people who they just start with 1. There's not really like a, it's not really gonna make or break your channel, whichever way you do it. I speak English, but I live in Brazil. Should I stream in English or Portuguese? Or both could work. I would do both. There's no reason that you can't make like a bilingual community that reflects how bilingual you are. A friend has almost 4 million views on her TikTok video, and it's only brought 30 subscribers to YouTube. Short form viewers do not watch long form and are totally different demographics. Really? That is so fascinating. 30 subscribers to her YouTube. But the thing is, like, how many of us consume short form TikTok videos and also watch long form, right? I don't think that the demographics are totally different. I think that the conversion is just difficult. I really think getting someone to stop that just habitual scroll to go to the next dopamine hit is the problem. I really think overcoming that is so difficult, nearly impossible, because of our brain's addiction to dopamine. What do you do with the live stream on your YouTube? Do you keep the video on your channel, or does the stream just kind of disappear? So you can choose either. You can choose to keep it live, or you can choose to hide it. I am probably going to keep this one live and just see what happens. It was maybe a little off topic, but how do you avoid silence was when no one is talking? Lucy, I made a YouTube video about this. It's called "This Video is the Solution for Your Dead Twitch Chat." That one has all my best tips in it for you. It's like a 10-minute video, so you'll get 10 minutes straight of information from me about that. Learn the viewers first. Demographics is huge. That's also what I learned from this video, or from this book. That's also what I learned from this book, is that the people at YouTube made choices based on what their audience was doing. The early days of YouTube, the site was supposed to be a dating site, but people weren't uploading dating videos. They were uploading like going to the zoo and hanging out with their friends and comedians that they watched. And once they realized, the YouTube creators realized that was happening, the YouTube creators changed YouTube to being a place where anyone could upload a video about anything. And because they realized that about their users, and they really focused on their users, that's why YouTube turned into this multi-billion-dollar business that it is today. But what ends up happening for a lot of us is we don't pay nearly enough attention to the audience. We don't think nearly enough about who these people are, exactly what they do in their day, their likes, their dislikes, everything. So this is actually in a whole week inside of Stream Coach Academy, we talk about audience and how important that is to building a stream and building a community, because you are directly affecting the people that you choose to impact, right? That audience that you've chosen, you're changing their life. So you have to know how they need their life changed in order to create content that's really going to resonate with them. But almost nobody talks about building for an audience, or people like, some people on TikTok have told me that it's not, that people analyze this industry too much and it's not worth it. Just make things that are funny and people will come. But like, it's not that simple, right? It wasn't that simple for me. It's not going to be that simple for a lot of y'all. Some people have the personality to pull that off, but a lot of us just don't. And that's okay. There are still plenty of ways that we can become successful. The viewing mindset of the user is totally different. Yeah, I guess I could see that, Sierra. I get most of my views from followers overall, 38%, and the second highest is other channel pages at 32%. Nice. Gary Vee talks a lot about this. Oh, you're looking to consume different content on IG versus YouTube versus TikTok versus LinkedIn, but most people are on all of them. That's true. Ooh, that's so interesting. YouTube is nice in the way it gives us our age demographic. I know. I love the amount of stats. This is great value on streaming, just like the people in college are getting. We're all learning to better ourselves while watching the stream. I'm so glad! Yay! Focus, that's awesome. 5 years from now, quit Twitter with this one simple trick. Yes, so true. Hi, SZ Dribble. There we go. This isn't a dating... Not that I know of. Hey, Ben! Oh my god, how are you doing, dude? Is this the Ben Green that's working with gaming careers on his podcast? Are you working with Pete? You're the right Ben, right? I'm gonna be so excited because I haven't talked to you in so long if this is you. Unless this is another Ben Green, in which case this is super awkward. Ah! Do 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 do. Okay, it is. Cool. That's awesome. How are you doing, dude? It's been so long. How have you been? You are... I'm proud of you. What do you think about the Twitch VOD upload to YouTube for a small streamer? Don't upload your VODs. Dear God. Don't upload your VODs to YouTube. I usually say some content is better than no content, but really it takes such little time to do some edits. Or like, all you have to do whenever you're live is specifically think and put yourself in the mindset that you are filming a YouTube video in that very moment, and then do the things that you would do in a YouTube video. So like, whenever you're live, hit the record button in your OBS, do a little intro, give the meat of the content. If it's a tutorial, tutorialize them, and then have your little outro. And if you do that, you can make a much better, more digestible, more helpful, useful, valuable YouTube video than just uploading a stream. And the amount of additional time that it takes to get a YouTube video up is going to be so small compared to you having to film another video separately. Aw, David, that's awesome. I'm so glad to be helpful. That's awesome, Ben. Been a while. You kids and your fancy YouTube streaming now. It's crazy, isn't it? Look at this place. This place is crazy. I like it, honestly. So far, I'm having a good time. Hi, gaming. How are you doing? I uploaded my VODs to YouTube. It's okay, Mochi. Everybody does that in the beginning. You can always unlist them and then start making videos specifically for YouTube. Just imagine if they'd been stubborn and kept it as just a dating site. We'd all be on Vimeo right now. Andrew, how dare? How dare you put this in my mind? Could you imagine? Ugh. Do a Twitch live, just leave out all Twitch words, including but not limited to pog, pogger, have a good stream, we love it, no cap. Exactly. I'm really good, gaming, thank you. I'm having a really good first stream on YouTube. This is super bizarre, I'll be honest. Like, we started streaming 2 hours ago. What time is it? 2:45? Man. This is crazy. I like it here. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Maybe she leaves Twitch. Uh-oh. I will say the audience is pretty different. There are some of y'all that I can tell are over on Twitch only, and then there are some of y'all that I know are gonna be YouTube only. You know what? Can y'all just answer me? Have you watched me on Twitch before? Hi, Nishi. How are you doing? Aw, thanks, Tommy. I use a Canon EOS M50 with a Sigma f-stop 1.4 16mm lens. I know, Ben. Maybe. We'll see. We are the YouTubers. Never seen you live before? Okay, let me know if you haven't watched me on Twitch at all. Shut up, Nishi. On Twitch ages ago. Okay. Only saw your videos. That's okay. That's okay, Maxime. I never watch you on Twitch. I only watch your YouTube videos. I'm a stay-at-home parent. Wish I could watch more. That's so sweet, Yuri. I don't think I have. Cool. Okay, so there's a decent amount of y'all who have not watched me at all before. That's super interesting. So what's your perception? Has your perception of me changed? For those of you who have watched my YouTube videos and now seen me live, do you have a different perception of me? And how has it changed? Ooh, I love asking you questions. I never watch you on Twitch, only watch your videos, only watched you on Twitch Tuesday and made a profile to chat. I know, Tiffany. I remember you saying that. Been to your Twitch streams. Yes, I remember you, Stoner. I'm a new subscriber. Haven't seen you on Twitch yet. Nice. 6100s are good. No issues at all, Tommy. You seem consistent. Okay, cool. I've watched the majority of your YouTube. You're exactly the same. Nice. I wonder why on Twitch my views by location is more than my actual channel views. Not on Twitch at all. Seem just as genuine. Good. Okay. Okay, so my big question. Hi, Suba. What's up? My big curiosity was if I was like representing myself well in my YouTube videos, because you don't get that same live experience, right? Like you get to see every single part of someone's quirks. You get to see all of their mannerisms, their behaviors, the way that they speak. So I wasn't sure if like me on YouTube videos felt like this more produced, polished person versus me real life. So good. I'm glad y'all get the same vibe. I would invite Ashni to my barbecue. Dude. Okay. Yes. Yes. The dream. I want to be invited to all of the barbecues. Every single barbecue. Okay? That is a must for my life. That is actually my ultimate goal in life. Don't care about money, don't care about views, don't care about status. I just want to be invited to the barbecues. Oh, good. Your videos get recommended after I watch Alpha Gaming. Yay, Cozy, that makes me so happy. I try to get in there, man. I try to get in there. There are a lot of people that get recommended after his videos. It's just like a YouTube video but live, so nothing changed to me. Nice. Have you uploaded YouTube Shorts? I have tried. I've uploaded one, but there's a few more that I could throw up there just to see what happens. Only if there is mac and cheese. Hell yeah. Vibe's different, but that's me comparing with the past. It's a good thing. Yeah, y'all don't know. Nishi has been around since 2014 or something. Back whenever I was not a good streamer. And I had these like unhealthy, entitled expectations of streaming. I thought I would just like take off just because I was live and because I was a girl. Weird vibes, weird vibes. So glad we've changed. Living in Arizona, there will be no barbecues until summer is over. This is accurate. The new host of Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives, but it's just barbecues, and more barbecues. Hey, David! How are you doing, Dave? It's good to see you. What's up, Oscar? Do you stay with the suggestion of doing YouTube Live as well as Twitch, like once a week to give it a go? 100% yes, Oscar. Try it out. Like, there's really no reason not to. Twitch affiliates are not exclusive to Twitch, so you are allowed to go live on other platforms. Do it. Just don't do it at the same time as you're streaming on Twitch. Y'all might find that you actually like it a lot more. This has been a really great experience, I'll be honest. I have really enjoyed streaming on YouTube and trying out this platform. I mean, y'all have been awesome. You've been so much fun today. I don't even know what to say. Like, this has been a fantastic stream. If I had a stream like this over on Twitch, I'd be freaking thrilled. Our numbers are about the same, maybe a little bit less. I wonder if that's because my YouTube channel right now is coming back from a hiatus, so we're trying to like build the momentum up again. Maybe if we were in a like higher place in the algorithm, we probably would have more viewers than we have over on Twitch. But as of right now, the numbers are like a little less than we usually see over there. But I do think that they'll grow. I do get the perception, especially as I'm like posting more videos and being more active again, now that I'm out of that depression slump, I do believe that the stream here will grow, the YouTube videos will grow again, we'll get back and suggested for Harris again, and we'll be fine. Weather is finally getting to where we can barbecue without a snowsuit. Man, I'm in Texas. It has been warm since February, except for that freak cold chill that we had for like a week. It just started snowing. I don't want to give up on Twitch either. I'm really attached to Twitch since I've been there for so long. Like, I would hate to get rid of 8 years of clips and highlights and footage, and I literally grew up on that platform. So I would hate to get rid of that, and I would hate to completely demolish a relationship with Twitch. But also, like, I'm gonna make the choice that's best for my business, that I feel that I have the most future in, that I feel like is going to support me the most long term. So I don't know, we'll see. Maybe I do eventually completely leave Twitch someday and focus more on YouTube, just like Harris did, but I don't know. Had a discussion in my class today. Is there any value in multi-streaming? Okay, so I usually disagree with people on this. I do believe that multi-streaming is valuable, especially early on in your career, whenever you're actually able to do it. Before you sign an affiliate contract, multi-streaming to a bunch of platforms to figure out where you fit the best and where you're going to get exposure the fastest, I think is smart. If Twitch affiliates and Twitch partners could do it, I would still suggest it, I think. I think that I would. Because I don't know about y'all, but I'm trying to build myself up in multiple places, and I know that there are some people who will only watch live streams on Facebook, or only watch live streams on YouTube, or only watch live streams on Twitch. And I want to be able to reach all of those people. Just because they stream on one platform, I don't want to have to tell them, sorry, I'm not for you. I believe that the content that I create could be helpful for people across platforms, and so I wish that I could multi-stream to multiple places at one time, and of course that I could integrate the chats so that every single chat would be would see the chat from the others, if that makes sense. So like if somebody posted in YouTube, it would also post on Twitch. And I know Restream has a tool that does that, so it's not unheard of to have that happen. Because I know a huge problem for a lot of people is the like chat disconnect, that your YouTube chat, you'll respond there, but then the people on the Twitch side don't know who you're responding to, and that's weird. But I really believe like it could be valuable, and the technology could be improved to make it super helpful for people. Eventually there will be a world where streamers live stream everywhere that they can, whenever they go live. Eventually that has to happen, because this exclusivity stuff is only going to be able to maintain itself while platforms have the majority of the power. But that is shifting. There are more and more platforms being created every single day that gives the power back to the content creators, which is why we need to get ready for that. So we need to think a little bit more about ourselves in terms of businesses and being honest about our power and how much power we do hold as creators, because all of these platforms would be nothing without us. Yes, like I'm very grateful that we're allowed to create content for free on these platforms. That's freaking crazy. But at the same time, the percentage splits of most of these places is horrifying. YouTube is 70%, that's pretty good. Twitch taking half of my business makes me angry. No, Pondo, I'm not doing YouTube exclusively right now. Austin is one of the coolest cities. You're right, Stoner. Love this chat. Love you, love you, Lurie. I recently qualified for Twitch affiliate, but didn't sign up so I could multi-stream. Hortensis, that's fine. If you don't want to sign up for a while so you can build your brand in multiple places, I think that's okay. But also don't worry too much, because you can still stream on other platforms, even if you are a Twitch affiliate. So like, if you are on, let's say you stream a couple days a week on Twitch, 1 day a week over on YouTube, you'll still be totally fine to be able to do that. Aw, Nishi, that's awesome. I'm so glad. Crypto will probably make it happen. I could definitely see that. You think so, SZ? What makes you think that entertainment isn't, what's the word I want to use for this? Diversifiable, maybe? Aw, Dave, thank you so much for the super chat. I really appreciate that. What's up, Phantom? How are you doing? Without us, their platforms would be nothing. We deserve a bigger split. I 100% agree. Does it have to be the same time or just same days? So 𝐁𝐒𝐒, if you can build up a habit in your audience, that scared me. If you can build up a habit in your audience to expect your videos at a specific time and a specific day, that is going to lead to you getting higher view velocity faster, which is the amount of views that you get within the first few hours your video is live. View velocity is a metric YouTube looks at to determine how successful your video is. If you have really high view velocity, they're more likely to share that video out to other people. If you have really low view velocity, they think, oh, people don't like this video as much as they usually do, so we're not going to share this one with as many people. It's not going to be thrown out in the algorithm as much. So, having a consistent time does help build up view velocity, as long as you're still making good, clickable, interesting content, great topics, and all of that. Hi Reapers, how are you doing? Do you think as time goes on, people will learn to tip more and sub less because it's better for the creator? I think more people know that than we think. You never got approved for a higher sub split with Twitch? No, I never asked them about it. I don't think most people know that they can do that. Hi Strive, good to see you. Oh, well, this is our first YouTube stream, so hello. I started blogging and podcasting to supplement my brand. I'm doing a freemium model. Ooh, very cool. Everybody loves a freemium model right now. How do you choose a game to begin your YouTube channel with? I have interest in certain games, but feel like they're too old at this point. So you can do older games if your take is a little updated, but I think creating a YouTube channel based on older games can be really, really difficult unless there's like a second or a third version of that game coming out or something. Yeah, you want to think about like what's topical, what's in the zeitgeist, what do people still care about whenever you build a channel, for sure. I love this idea of like play what you enjoy playing, just have fun. And like in a perfect world, yes, we would all just play whatever we wanted at any time and we wouldn't care about the audience and we would just do what we love. But unfortunately, we're a single person in the entire community of people who want to consume our content, and other people just have other expectations, right? So it's not just about you playing whatever you want, it's about you finding the intersection of what you want to play and what your audience wants to watch. And so there's a space here. There it is. You see it? In the very middle, you see that purple poking through? There's a space in the very middle of something that you're gonna love to stream and people are gonna love to watch from you. But if you totally like forsake either of these sides, your content's not gonna perform as well as it could. If you don't focus on your own joy, you're gonna come across miserable. If you don't focus on your audience's joy, you're not gonna be able to resonate with them. So you have to have both in the games that you choose. Not every country has the donation feature. It kind of concerns me as a starting YouTuber because not everyone is getting an equal chance. I could see that, Zach. You could also, though, you still have like AdSense. You can encourage people to go to Patreon or something else, right? Are you trying to get your Twitch audience over to interact with YouTube lives? On Twitch, I search by games. How's the search feature here with YouTube? Since I only saw you were live and didn't search. Search on YouTube is better than it is on Twitch. 100%. Buy me a coffee is my favorite supplemental income. They only take 5%. What? And non-monetized can use it while grinding. What? That is really interesting. You're right about being consistent. When I stream on caffeine for 24 consecutive days, oh my god, John. I got some viewers as well as being more active than usual. You are a straight up banana. Wow. I see that entertainment content on one platform builds a stronger community. If Twitch viewers could interact with YouTube viewers, then maybe it could work better. That's true. I'm good, James. Thanks. I appreciate you. Using Cash App to send tips and or donations. I'm still learning to use Cash App, but it's being used a ton by YouTubers and beyond. Really? That's that Cash App compound coming through. You have to have like 4,000 YouTube subs to get a join button. Is it 4,000? For some reason, I thought it was less than that. That's super interesting. Okay. So question, what do you do whenever you end a YouTube stream? You can't really host anyone, right? Aw, thanks, Angelic. $4,000 watch hours? Yes. 4,000 watch hours, 1,000 subscribers to get YouTube Partner. And then when you get YouTube Partner, is that whenever you can get memberships? Question that I can't figure out. I'm a life coach streamer, which requires a lot of chat interaction to make the content work. If I only have 3 viewers, how do I make content? Strive. Don't rely on having viewers to make your content work. I used to, in the very beginning, whenever I just started helping streamers and I was starting to figure out the content itself, I didn't rely on chat at all. I actually would make like PowerPoint presentations and I would talk about Instagram, YouTube, Twitter for streamers. And so that way I could still deliver value even if nobody was in the chat. So I'm at a place now where like I don't have to do that, thank God, because making those presentations did take a lot of effort. But because I put that effort in and I delivered value even without a ton of people there, I was able to grow really, really quickly and get us to a place where we have enough viewers here to just do like Q&A the entire time. It alters my vocabulary. Poggers, dude! Ooh, pizza sounds good. Can you raid someone in YouTube? I don't believe so. Cheated on my diet? Oh, pizza sounds so good though. There are no community features yet, like hosting or raiding. Man. Halifax said he needed 4,000 subs. 4,000 subs? I think he said 4,000 hours of watch time. I don't think there's anything that's 4,000 subs. Create a bunch of bullet points. That would be super helpful. Hi, Carolina. How are you doing? Do you recommend live streaming even if you have no viewers? Ooh, marketing journey. This is a really good question. I don't... So, I come from the Twitch world, right? Which people start streaming there all the time with 0 viewers. But I really find that Twitch works best as a community engagement tool that is meant to get you closer to an audience that you're developing from somewhere else. So I always look at it like this. This is my funnel for the content that we create here. This top of funnel is, and I'm sure since you're marketing, you're familiar with funnel systems, but this top of funnel is all about like building awareness and discoverability. Usually I say this is done with YouTube channels and like TikToks or anything that is super discoverable. Then you push those people into your community space, which is your Twitch stream or even like a Discord server or some other private community space. But you need this top of funnel first in order to validate this this next phase. I really think if you're streaming a ton every single week and you have 0 viewers, you'd be better investing that time into learning how to create this awareness content and building yourself up on one of those platforms first before you introduce live streaming. I think that's going to be the most effective way to use your time. But some people, they just love streaming and they just want to freaking stream. And so they will start regardless of what path is the best path and which step is the right step. I have members and only 2,200 subs. Nice. 4K subs is easier than 4K hours of watch time. Yeah, I think I had 4K hours of watch time. Man, I'm not even sure how many subs I had when I got partnered on YouTube. Aw, thanks, Scorpius. I appreciate you. What do you believe to be the best videos to begin a channel with to garner interest in your channel before starting Let's Plays / walkthroughs? Ooh, 𝐂𝐒. So definitely tutorials, news-based videos, or trends. If you can capitalize on any trending information within your niche or news that breaks in your niche, if you can be like the first news video that comes out about updates or whatever it is, like let's say game updates, or if you can just create tutorials for a specific game. Doing all of that before getting into the Let's Plays is super important because Let's Plays and walkthroughs are more creator-centric content. And creator-centric content usually doesn't perform super well until you have built an audience of people who care about your name. Just seem to get 1 viewer on my Twitch stream and can't get a constant average of 3 viewers as well. You know, you can open your stream up like in your own browser on your phone and then like tell a friend or somebody to open your stream up, and you can get Twitch affiliate in like 1 week. Yeah, CEO. I couldn't do it either. Some people can do that, but the news stuff is not for me. But some people like it. They like the excitement of the news coming out. Any tips on giving your content structure instead of just doing content vomit? Yeah, so having like a solid beginning, middle, and end to your YouTube videos. 100%. Your hook should be like 15 seconds. The length of your video can vary, but usually your community will tell you when they're too long or too short. Mine usually try to be around 8 minutes. And then the end, you really want to surprise people that the video is over. Try to give value all the way through to the end. Tell them to go watch another video and then end the video. Don't spend like 10 hours saying, go subscribe, don't forget to comment, thanks so much for watching the video, I appreciate y'all, because they're immediately when they know the video is about to end, they will leave and go watch something else. Hi, Englefield. My Twitch has taken a big hit recently, and I'm not sure if that's the world saying go to YouTube. Numbers are going to fluctuate, like, all over the place forever and ever and ever, no matter where you create content. That's definitely something to get used to. How do you recommend getting 50 followers? I've averaged 3 viewers for a year, but getting the last 30 is rough. Sinister, get into a community that... Hi, Misty! Get into a community where you can start to be helpful to the people inside of that space, grow a bunch of friendships, get to know people, and then that's it. I think what a lot of small streamers try to do is they have 0 name recognition, they have 0 evidence of success, and then they try to build an audience all on their own. They don't associate with other people. They're kind of like an island, and they just expect that someday people are going to show up. And that's just not good to do. You will get further so much faster in the very beginning by meeting people in other communities and just introducing yourself all over the place. You should definitely be doing this when you're small. Eventually you'll get out of the place where you don't have to do this anymore. But in the beginning, really like just getting to like in our community, right? For example, if you came into our Discord and you got to know some people on our Discord, I promise you in the next like week you could have 30 more followers. You could. And you could do this in a lot of Discords. If there are other communities that you feel closer with, you can do that with them as well. Intros are now channel killers. Banner and about section is for introductions. Do you think so? I've been considering that too, Tommy. What's up, Petey? How's it going? You big old poop. So like just jumping immediately into the content. You do not have to have affiliate for Twitch partner. Just because you hit your 75 organic does not mean you will get partner. As we know, it can still take many years. That's true, Digital. Yeah, of course, Oscar. I'm happy to help. Oh, good. I hope the workbook is helpful for you. I have yet to enter the streaming world because of my bad internet. Eventually, Zach, you'll get there. I never signed the affiliate contract because I'm a minor, so it's complicated. Do you think I can still grow to partner, or is it harder to grow without affiliate? Yeah, Digital actually just answered that question. You don't have to be affiliate to get Twitch partner. Do you know of any comedians or voice actors that live stream successfully? Yeah, I did some consulting with, was it like Just for Laughs or something? I can't remember their name, but they were like a network of comedians that were joining Twitch, and they were basically like bringing a bunch of comedians onto a single Twitch channel and using that as like a virtual stage, basically. Yeah, there's tons of them. Link for Discord, it's discord.gg/ashnichrist. Here, I can put it in chat for you. Aw, nice. Yes, join us. Join me in Discord. We're actually redoing a lot of stuff in our server right now. I'm bringing on a lot of community managers, mods. We're going to need mods for Discord or for YouTube. We're gonna need mods for Twitch. And basically we're just building out our staff right now. I took all of 2020 off, so a lot of the server died, but we're doing a lot of changes and revamping it to just make it more fun so that y'all can get to know each other, because our server is a little different from like the traditional I don't want to say like the traditional educator, but we're a little different from other servers just in general. I think even though we are an educational space, we still very much value community. And people in our space tend to become friends and talk together and follow each other on their streams. Like, I go into streams from people in our server all the time, or our stream coach students. I'll go into their streams and there's always somebody else in there every single time. It's awesome. Hi, 𝐿𝐄𝐒, good to see you. I love it so much. As a viewer, I don't care about intros anymore, just interested in your content. That's awesome. So I'll just ditch the intros then. Do you have any advice for people like myself with physical disabilities that are on a fixed income and close to reaching affiliate and or partner? Carolina, that's awesome. Definitely search out other people who have a common experience as you. There's someone, someone who streams Dead by Daylight on Twitch. Her name is 𝐿𝐿𝐒𝐒. She has a stream team. Granted, it's a Twitch stream team, so I don't know if that's going to be relevant for you, but it's a stream team for people with disabilities. So awesome team to join if you feel like you want to meet more people that have the same experience that you have. Other than that, the advice for growing to affiliate and partner is all the same, which I have in a bunch of videos. Definitely go watch my videos after y'all are done hanging out with me during the stream today. Do you think Discord is something you need to push as a small creator from the beginning, or wait till you gain enough of an audience? 𝐂𝐒, I definitely view Discord as something similar to merch, where I don't think smaller creators should be making merch. I view your Discord server as something that you can create before you get to the level where merch is going to work for you. But Discord is not something that you should be spending a ton of time in the very beginning. There are just other things that are going to be more worth your time. Hi, Warlock. Hi, George. Aw, it's good to see you. Does this video get posted as a VOD? It does. Heck yes, it does. Speaking of, we've been streaming for just over 3 hours, but I need to head out and get a bunch of work done. I actually have so much admin stuff that I have to do today. It's tax season. It's like all sorts of stuff. So I am gonna head out for the day, but I really appreciate y'all. Don't forget, if you haven't already, please subscribe to the YouTube channel. If you're interested in the videos that I post every single week, you can turn the notification bell on, but if that's gonna annoy you, don't worry about it. Just come to the channel on, your time. When this video goes live, okay, so right after I end this stream, what's gonna happen is this video is gonna post as a VOD. If y'all could do me a huge favor, go into that VOD, comment, and tell me your favorite part of the stream today, or the most helpful thing that you learned during the stream today, and upvote the people that you think had a really good take. I would really appreciate it. That's going to help this VOD and the rest of my videos get in front of more people, and we have to do that if we're going to beat Harris's channel. We gotta go, team, okay? We have to do more than we're doing. We gotta turn it up. We gotta click, turn it up to level 69 if we're gonna catch up to him. I appreciate y'all so much. I hope that you have a good rest of your day. I'll see you in that comment section. I'm gonna jump in there and respond to y'all for probably like 5 minutes. And if that goes well, maybe we'll do like $5, $10 gift card giveaways or something for people who leave comments. I appreciate y'all so much. I will see you on YouTube next Thursday, and of course on Twitch at twitch.tv/ashnichrist on Tuesday at noon. Okay, I love y'all so much. I don't know how to end this.